get.
Yeah.
I love the high-end stones. I love tanzanite, rubies. But at the moment, the Labradorite that's coming through is amazing.
It is incredible quality, and it's hard to answer that question. That's probably one of the most difficult questions we get asked, because it does change, doesn't it? It's like, what's your favourite food? That changes for me as well. It depends on my taste at the time, I suppose. Going to move on. Well done to each and every single one of you. Make sure you do check out, though. It is the late show. It's first come, first serve. So Wendy is loving her Labradorite, and I'm so glad. Oh, Wendy, you'll love the Superstar Buy.
I've had that one to work with.
Talking about it earlier on, it is coming your way at 8:30 this evening. Amazing. Moving on to box number 12. 12? 12. Or Index Die, as the Welsh would say. Faceted lapis lazuli. Oh, the flecks of pyrite within this. Absolutely incredible. Now they're sizable. Team this, restrand it with your gold in between each of these gemstones. 370 carats. Lapis lazuli is a gemstone which is absolutely steeped in history, has been adorned for thousands upon thousands of years. That pure, incredible Arabian night blue with those flashes and injection, if you like, of pyrite, which brings you a golden luster. 12mm rounds. These are faceted, which I don't know about you, I haven't seen faceted rounds of lapis lazuli in absolutely ages. This is going to be incredible with all of your gold-plated findings. Now, we are about to bring you... Hang on. We should be at £7.95. Now, the rules are that we have to honour a price point if it has been brought to you before in the last 30 days. This is an illegal price point for us on JewelleryMaker. Not literally illegal, but we're not meant to bring anything. Not, you know, the police aren't going to turn up, but we aren't meant to take any strand to this price point. Particularly lapis lazuli. West Midlands, well done to you. West Yorkshire, well done. London, Danielle, Nuno, hello to you. Coraline. 12mm round, faceted as well, so you get that surface luster with the light reflecting across the surface of the gemstone, and then, of course, that gorgeous twinkle, that sparkle of pyrite with it, within this gem. Hello to you, Barbara, Elena. Hello to you, Sinead. Hello to you, Kirsty, Vivian, Tracy. You're with me as well. How many have we got available of these? Though, oh, we've got quantity. Can I say this, Rob? I truly think this has got to be one of the most affordable lapis lazuli auctions I've ever brought. At 1.5 pence per carat. Do you know, I was speaking to one of our gem hunters, or rather it was a friend of ours who doesn't actually work for us, but he's a personal friend of Steve Bennett's. His name is Yanni. And he was going over to the original country of origin of lapis lazuli, and he was telling me about, he said, Eleanor, it can fetch in excess of $500 per carat for natural lapis lazuli. Now, I'm not suggesting that's what this will be valued for, but at the moment there is great interest in lapis lazuli, and the price point is dramatically increasing, so well done. And if you're choosing to multi-buy, I do not blame you whatsoever. Maureen, I don't blame you at all. Christine, Veronica, Anne-Marie, hello to you. Lillian, hello to you. Janet, hello to you, Somerset, hello to you, Fatima. We are running out of stock. This price point is, I'll say it again, Rob, this has to be the most affordable lapis lazuli strand that I've, or not lapis lazuli strand, lapis lazuli auction I've ever brought. I'm saying auction, saw it, wanted it, got it. Angie, that is exactly the right attitude to have. As soon as you see it, do you know what? We regret the things that we don't buy more than the things that we do. That's my mantra. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you do regret it, return it back to us. Do you agree with that, Wendy?
Oh, definitely.
You do. Have you ever thought, right? Oh no, I'm not. You don't buy something, and then it plays on your mind.
Yeah,
and you never forget it.
Quite often. I mean, I used to in the beginning think, oh, I'll put that in my basket and wait, but now I realise for the price, you get it home, have a look at it. If it doesn't match what you want, then you can send it back, and there's no quibbles guarantee.
Nobody's lost out, have they?
Yeah.
This ain't
but it's worth just getting it home and
this
looking
is not
at
coming
it.
back.
No, it's beautiful. It's
at $4.95.
Deep blue, and that price, you can't get plastic.
Amazing. Got to move on. Keep on dialing through. There's still a few of those available. Moving on to box number 5. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, these are really pretty. They could be just perfect studs. Where's my little, here we go. Where's my little, here we go, black, velvety. Look at these, Wendy. I've not seen them before. Now, how many pairs are we getting? I'll show you the fronts. You're getting 3 pairs. Solid sterling silver, obviously come with the butterfly backs as well, and they are marked. Oh, I can't speak properly today. But look at the reverse. Look at the reverse as well. So what you'll notice is there is a little connector. So if you wanted to, you could transform them into drops.
Yeah, you could use them as pendant bells by turning the back over. I've done that with some of the others. You can put gemstones onto them and wire it around the silver with silver wire.
So multi-uses then, Wendy?
Yeah.
I've never seen these before though, so they could be studs in their own right.
Yes, and just with a drop.
Yeah, so, or drop
perfect.
earrings with that very Italian-inspired, beautiful brush detailing, that texture that you will see in so many designer jewelers out there. Text message from Aisha. I agree, Elena. There's 2 strands I wish I bought and hoping will come back soon. Isn't it horrible? And that's with everything as well. If you see something, I don't know, a dress or a pair of shoes.
Yeah, definitely. And you always regret it. You always think, oh, I should have got that.
Yeah, should have got it. Should have got it. There's a reason why you wanted it at the very beginning. Okay, should be £9.95. That's working out at £3.30 or 32 pence per pair. Now, it is solid sterling silver. We can't do a huge price reduction, but it is still significant. So what's that working out at? £2, I don't know, 50, 60? £2.66 per pair of solid sterling silver earrings. I mean, what would you sell 1 pair of sterling silver earrings maybe with, I don't know, your peridot that you saw earlier on, or emeralds?
You're looking, depends on your market where you're selling.
Yeah.
Between 25 and 40, depends on the stones, 45, 50 pounds.
£2.60 per pair.
You can't go in and buy a normal pair of little ball studs for that.
No, you can't.
No,
I mean, you can't even buy
jewellers.
Costume jewellery or base metals at that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't buy those because I can't.
No, me.
I can't use them, but yeah, they are. You can't go in any jewellers and find £6-7 for a basic pair of studs. So those are amazing, and it's 3 pairs.
3 pairs, big gram weight. Substantial texture to them as well, which I love. So they're not plain or drab or boring. They have got texture there, and you can see that reflective surface. If I just ever so slightly move the actual board itself, you can see the light. Now, hang on. When did that happen? When did we take another £1 off, Rob?
Oh.
Lowest ever price point. But you said in my ear that you can't do this. But you've done it anyway. He's moved houses. Our Rob's moved house. He's been away a couple of days. He wants to come back onto your screens with an impact, with an absolute bang. So right now we need to do the math. This is working out at £2.30. £2.30 something. Well, in Somerset, hello to you, London, hello to you, Mel, Tracy, Suffolk, Shirley, Liz, hello to you, West Yorkshire, hello to all of our anonymous jewellery makers. So nice to have your company this evening. The late show are absolute rock bottom deals. That's what it's all about. Best possible opportunity for you to get really affordable pieces. Look how, Wendy, look at that. Well, we had collectors on the phone lines and on the web who straight away have decided not to just get the 1 pair, but okay, I'll have 2 of those. I'll have 3 of those. Yeah. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Got to move on in the essence of time. Big gram weight of sterling silver individually, but let alone across the 3. Moving on to box number 19. Oh, now these would be incredible with the druzy that's coming up a little bit later on. Every single one has got that unique formation. I adore. I adore I adore this colour combination. I'm not making up words.
Yet.
For some reason it's my my nose which is making up words. Look at that colour combination, those gorgeous purples and pinks.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
It'll go with your outfit, Wendy.
They would, yeah. I didn't get a chance to get around to using those, which is a shame. But yeah, they're beautiful. And they're kind of going into autumn as well. They've got that soft feel to them.
Yeah.
So it's not just about summer jewellery.
It's a warmth, isn't it? There's a warmth behind it.
They're really interesting stones.
Individual formations, which I find absolutely fascinating, so do get right up close and personal with your druzy and you'll see they're like almost tiny little planets, and every single one has got those gorgeous crystal formations, so a little bit of sparkle, cavities if you like, with crystal formations which capture and play with the light. They're 8mm rounds, you are getting both strands. It's a double druzy opportunity, should be £9.90, outstanding deal. How about we take each of these strands to about £3.50 each? Druzy goes a long way as well, doesn't it? Your agates, they're absolute staples for any jewellery maker's stash.
Yeah, and those you can use individually and just set them into a setting as I do, but use one or two stones randomly, and they'll go a long way. Earrings.
Just one?
Just earrings, there's one, yeah. Long drop earrings, or maybe 3 on
Oh yeah, that would be lovely.
They're really pretty because they catch the light when they
and that's when you're going to see those cavities, the actual druzy itself.
That's when you actually do see the sparkle, is when they actually got movement.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd do. I'd put them onto chain, 3 different lengths, maybe 2 of the pink and 1 of the blue, or 2 blue and 1 pink.
Lovely, love that, absolutely adore. Well done Anna, well done to you Tracy, Maureen, hello to you Suffolk, Karen in Isle of Man, Northumberland, hello to you Gloucestershire. So that's £3.50 approximately per strand, because it is your Jewellery Maker bundle. Keep on dialing through, do make sure you check out. Lovely to have your company, a vision of purple and pink. Now the combined carat weight is 320 carats. Not surprised that people are choosing to multi-buy. With your druzy as well, they work with so many different gemstones, don't they? I mean, you can team it with quite literally a massive colour contrast. If you want to pick out a colour of a gemstone, maybe like your amethyst, and you want to bring out the secondary hues of the Plier or the pinks, if you like, then maybe use your agate, your druzy agate to do that. If you wanted to enhance the purples of your amethyst, then use the purples, of course. If you wanted to maybe team it up with peridot as a colour contrast, again you will see incredible flashes of colour, and they almost adopt one another's tones, don't they? They radiate.
That would be amazing with the purple.
It really would. Got to move on. Well done, Pamela. Hello to you, Maureen, Maggie, Lynette. Incredible. Moving on to, okay, now this is a high-end strand. We launched this, didn't we? I've seen this strand before. Yeah, I thought so. I've launched it, I beg your pardon, with Martha. It is a high-end strand. The quality of this citrine is just off the chart. You've got to, and I'm sure you know that there's gemstones and then there's exquisite gemstones. Citrine, arguably the most considered of the quartz family, aspires to be as intense, as golden as this strand is. Now they are all top drilled, Wendy, aren't they, high end?
They are shining and sparkling from here. I haven't seen this
rich,
strand.
like liquid gold. If I hold this out, you'll see they're crammed on as well.
It's like honey.
It is like honey. It's got a sweetness behind it.
And there's loads on that strand.
Now, when we launched it, and Rob didn't know up until this moment in time that I actually launched it with Martha. They did nearly sell out on the launch, and I'm not the least bit surprised. So it is last of stock. Exquisite honey tones, gorgeous liquid sunshine. It's just absolutely eye clean, and the warmth of colour, which of course is adorned by so many and chosen by so many big designers. Of course, our future queen, this is one of her favourite gemstones, and in particular particularly in this shape. She loves to wear citrine just suspended on a simple drop where it can really take on the light surrounding. Look how golden they are. Look how glistening they are. Look how perfectly faceted. I remember this strand clear as day. I knew it was one which I'd brought you rather than my fellow jewelry maker presenters. I remembered it from the moment I picked it up. I know also that there is a minimal quantity of these available. It's a high-end, luxurious price point. We are honouring the launch price. Absolutely. At $21.95. You'd use your sterling silvers, wouldn't you?
Definitely, yeah. I wouldn't use anything else with it. And those will go so far.
Oh, they
yeah,
would,
they
because
really
they're crammed on this strand, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a lot on there. I mean, you think about it, there's pair of earrings, pair of earrings, pair of earrings, pair of earrings, pair of earrings.
But even if you space them with on a bracelet, with just as drops around the bracelet, you'd only use 6, 7 maybe, and there's so many on that strand.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think it was Jan that actually did it with me, and she had just a section about an inch of the peridos, exactly as you described, so sort of facing one another, on a classic tennis bracelet, so incredibly high end. And of course, you'd ask, you'd command a high price point for it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean the quality on those, just the faceting and the cuts, the sparkle on them are amazing. Really would.
Absolutely.
It is high end.
Very, very, very. Certainly one of the finest strands of citrine that I've brought you. Well done to you, Tracy, London, Kirsty, Debbie. Hello to you, Marius. Hello to you, West Yorkshire. Ray. Hello to you, Derbyshire on the phone lines. I'm saying team it with your yellow gold. Perhaps you prefer with your sterling silver. It's a gemstone which loves to be with all of your precious metals. You're looking at about 42 pence per carat of high-end, top quality citrine. I mean, if you look online if you like at the high-end quality, you'll absolutely see similar colours, similar quality of, like here, Northumberland. Well done again. It's limited in the vault. Once they are gone, they are gone. Certainly on our sister channels, you could see maybe just a couple of those suspended from sterling silver, and you'd ask a higher price point than what you're investing in the entire strand alone. It is a free phone telephone number to all of those of you that are new to Jewellery Maker. Speak to our contact centre. And within just a few days, this can be on your doorstep, and you can be creating magnificent pieces, or in all reality, keeping hold of it, because it's an absolute strand of treasures. Got to move on. Well done. Incredible, incredible. Moving on to box number 11. Now, chrysocolla in faceted rondelles. I've brought it to you in cabochons before. Never in faceted rondelles. Again, it's a long strand. Let me wrap it around my hand entirely. I'll hold it out also. Totally and utterly natural. All the way from the USA. Chrysocolla brings you gorgeous, gorgeous greens. A flash of blue injected in there. There's almost a metallic-like appearance. It is favoured by Sarah Bennett, head of our design team, and within her personal collection, her Sarah Bennett collection, she loves to use chrysocolla. It's a very, very, very rare gemstone. Many retailers will not be able to bring it to you. It's not what we call a mainstream gem. And first time I've seen it in the faceted rondelles. Have you seen it in cabochons before?
That's chrysocolla, the blue.
Ah.
It comes in such a different variety of colours.
It does, array of colours.
Yeah. Yes. I've had really deep blues, darker greens. This one's very much turquoise.
Yeah,
colour.
turquoise colour, the necklace that you're wearing.
That strand's really, really pretty.
It is, isn't it? So, like, it doesn't have to be matched with those exact colours, because it is one of Mother Nature's gemstones, and they are all natural colours. They are going to complement one another. So you could use it the greens with the turquoises or the blues.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've seen it in such a delicate stone.
Yeah.
It's usually in the cabochon or larger forms, and it's really, really pretty like that. Now,
okay, first time I've seen it, first time Wendy's seen it. $7.95 for 31 centimeters of chrysocolla. They are faceted rondelles also. You can see the intricacy, the work that goes into creating this opportunity. They are natural, so a unique color of green or blues. You get flashes of gold within. All the formations are natural. $7.95. Stay where you are. We've got a message coming in. Hi, wondered when the sterling silver wire will be on, please. We've also got another message from Nuno in London. When are you doing the silver wire, please? And we've got lots of those, by the way, lots of those strands. Well, how about we bring it to you right now? All I need say is 5 meters of sterling silver wire, 0.4 gauge, and straight away flocks of jewellery makers join us on the phone lines and on the web. This is quite literally like gold dust, I understand that. And we are inundated on a daily basis by you guys asking for your sterling silver wire. We have been trying to get this in larger quantities. Well, before Rob went off for a couple of days to move house, he actually scheduled this for this evening's show. So you've had to wait. You've had to be patient. Thank you so much for that. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. The web bidders are already choosing to multi-buy. All that we need to say is 5 meters of your sterling silver wire, the 0.4 gauge, so it is that very malleable, the gauge that I know wire workers do favour as well because it is so incredibly versatile. 50 have gone already. How many have we got, Rob? 100.
Oh, grab it.
That's all we had. We best bring the price on then, don't we? Do you think? Because otherwise the telephone bidders are going to miss out. $9.95 for all of that sterling silver
that's
wire.
Amazing. You have to have that with the higher end stones. You have to have silver, and if you're a wire worker at all, you need to, even if you need it to bind and to wrap. And I'm on the show. It's not fair. Yeah, I definitely get.
This is painful for you right now.
It is, yeah.
It's painful for Wendy because they like gold dust. Even our guest designers can't get hold of wire, can you?
It's very difficult to get hold of in 0.4. And when you can buy it in 5 meters, that will go a long way.
There's a substantial weight behind it.
Yeah, and I've worked with it and it's really strong. So when you're putting it through your high-end stones, you're not worried about it breaking, or if it's smaller gauges, then it's a bit possibly too fine, but this is perfect. If you're working with the sapphires. And
yeah, absolutely.
You have to have it, yeah. You can't put it with anything else.
We are over allocated on this, so it was always going to be a very quick, speedy star buy opportunity. Thank you for your message. Thank you for your patience. We will try and get you some more as soon as we possibly can. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. What's that? Sorry there, Rob? Funny you should say that. You have got a few more in a different size coming up next. So basically you couldn't decide which one to star buy. Okay, so we're doing that now? Okay, not yet. I want to make sure these all do sell out, so we're not going to move on until we are completely sold out. We are oversubscribed. Thanks for the bargain, Nuno says. Rob answers, you're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. Look at how many of you are choosing to multi-buy. Did you create anything with this then, Wendy? Oh, that's gorgeous.
These are with some of the rubies that from JM, but
so this is a pendant that Wendy has created with this wire, so using the 0.4 wire.
Yeah.
Look at that cradling.
The next size that's coming up.
And the next size?
Yeah. I'm not letting us, sorry.
The 0.8 that's coming up?
Yeah.
Oops,
didn't mean to say that. But it doesn't take, it goes such an amazingly long way. That really didn't take...
hardly any.
No.
That's sold out. Well done to every single one of you. Okay. Box number 7. So the 2 gauges that we have available for you this evening is the 0.8, 0.4, 0.4 sold out. If you had it in your basket, I'm awfully sorry, it's an entire sellout. Now this is 1 meter, it's a thicker gauge. So obviously perfect for creating your structure. I'm going to assume that if you're getting involved right now, you already know what to do with this. You already know how to work it, and you know way beyond me. And you'll also know that it is absolute gold dust. Look at the web straight away, instantaneously. Loads of you put it in your basket. Check out as soon as you can. How many do we have of these, Rob? Okay, slightly bigger quantity. But it will still sell out, the same as the last did, because the web, I can't keep up with the names. Natalia, Maya, Anne, Geraldine, Nuno, Hadriana, Joanne, Cumbria, collects in Tyne and Wear, Tina, Debbie, New Jersey, Beverly. I can't keep up, there's too many of you there. And most of you are choosing to multi-buy as well. Be on those phone lines as soon as you possibly can. You saw how quickly it sold out, the last opportunity. When was the last time you saw 0.8 wire? Or sterling silver wire? I
haven't seen it on the show in a couple of months, I don't think. And then it's spasmodic. It's varied in between times that you can get it. Sometimes you don't see it for ages. Yeah. When it's on, get it.
we don't do it deliberately. Already over 2/3 of the stock has gone, by the way. We don't deliberately hold it back from you. Unfortunately, our supply does not meet our demand. We are a big company, and yet our suppliers can't sustain the actual demand that we need. So we will always endeavour to keep you fulfilled with your sterling silver wire, obviously, and we will always endeavour to bring it to you at the most competitive and affordable price. Now, okay, 1 meter. I've got collectors buying 2s, 3s, and 4s. $6.95.
That is exceptionally good. That is. I work with silver, and that is very good. It's a really flexible, pliable. It's really easy to work with, and that's an incredible price.
$6.95. I mean, you know better than I. One thing I'm recognising is the sheer gram weight of sterling silver that's in 1 meters of this gauge.
It's a fairly heavy amount.
It's substantial, yeah.
Yeah.
Really substantial, the weight there alone. I mean, if you think about it, a pair of hoop earrings, you would absolutely invest, what, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds?
And it's thick enough to actually hammer, so you can actually hammer it to make it flatter in certain areas, give it more strength.
Strength, yeah.
As long as you don't cross the wires over, obviously. And it's incredibly versatile. You have to have, if you bought the 0.4, the 0.8
you need to get this as well.
Yeah, for the structure.
The phone lines are off the chart. The web has gone absolutely frantic. Well done. Do check out, please don't leave it in those baskets. I've got a slightly bigger quantity of these, but okay, yeah, it's looking like it is going to be an on-screen sellout as well. I will tell you, I will keep you informed. Jeffrey, Gilly, Northumberland's just bought 3, Trina's just bought 2, Glynis has bought 3, Dawn has just bought 2. Will it go with cabochons, by the way? Would this be perfect for wire wrapping cabochons, yes. High-end cabochons?
Yeah, definitely. I've got tanzanite, the smaller one, that I've wrapped, but I would only wrap those with silver or we used to have the gold-plated silver, but definitely with the silver wire, nothing else.
And you should say that, actually, Wendy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because coming up, firstly, we haven't just got tanzanite cabochons. I've also got the finest strand of tanzanite that I've ever seen.
Oh, you always do this, Rob.
So ideal for you for this wire, your high-end quality. Well done to every single one of you. I'm awfully sorry to those of you that missed out. Do speak to our contact centre if you can. There might still be, I don't know. There's literally a couple that haven't. There's a few of you on the web that haven't checked out, and I'm looking at how many, probably about 30 collectors on the web. Yeah, about 30 collectors on the web that have it sat in their baskets, so there still is opportunities. But Sandra, Sarif is there, Hazel, Sheila, congratulations. Now moving on to box number 4. Okay, as I've mentioned it, now before your cabochons, please, that's later on in the show, do think about, this is not just a strand. These are solitaires. Individually, they are solitaires of tanzanite, and it's 300 carats.
Wow.
Now, before we bring that price point on your screen, yes, it is going to be more considered. In fact, this may well be the most considered tanzanite piece that you've ever seen. But what you are acquiring, to put it into perspective, is maybe the Larique of strands. Individual solitaires, look at the depth of colour. I'm not calling it a strand.
They are stunning from here, and I've got really bad eyesight. They are really deep blue.
And that's what the #1 valuing factor of your
Yeah.
tanzanite is, the intensity, the amount of vanadium that is present within this gemstone. If you look at, of course, tanzanite does come in various different grades. You can get tanzanite which is so almost colourless. That's not the rarest colour, the rarest the quality. You're looking for rich vanadium, intense colours, almost like a violet, purple, blue. That's why the world went crazy for this gemstone since its discovery in 1967. Yes, it is going to be a more considered strand, but break it down, and I will count them for you. They're solitaires in their own individual right. Let me count them for you, because Wendy, to own a strand like this, would you use them individually as maybe solitaire rings?
I would use them in pendants separately as rings, possibly a pair of earrings. They are really large in size. What are they? 10 mil. But I would wrap each one.
There's
personally.
41 solitaires on there.
That's a lot of pendants.
That's a lot of pendants. There's a lot.
Hopefully everyone got the silver to wrap this, because it's and I do collect tanzanite. I
Same.
have got quite a few strands, and that is a stunning quality and a stunning colour.
Tanzanite is what we call it, it's an orthorhombic gemstone. It forms in a very diverse way. Its crystal structures are quite angled, so you don't just get that rich violet, purple or blue. You also get added colours from its triachroic ability, so a real prominence of burgundies and pinks. Now, it is the last in stock opportunities, very, very high end. If you're looking for the perfect treat, there's over 40 individual solitaires on this one strand. 40. The average carat weight of tanzanite, well, it does depend on the grade, obviously, but it is not unusual to see tanzanite now in excess of, what, 2, 3, even 4,000 British pounds. Today, we're bringing it to you at 197, yes, and 95 pence. Yes, I get it, it's a considered strand for you, but divide that by 41. £5 per solitaire. Less than £5 per solitaire.
If you've got a beading group, or you're
A beading group, yeah.
friends that actually bead, 2 or 3 of you, buy the strands and split it.
Split it between
Yeah.
you. I mean, how amazing would it be to work with this gemstone?
It's definitely, and if not, just buy it and put it. Go and have it valued. Put it in a vault.
Without
Don't
doubt.
touch it.
Do you know, there might even be jewellers that would buy it off you.
Yeah.
I don't know, there might be jewellers that would buy it directly off you. This gemstone's almost entirely unobtainable currently. Tanzanite has gone from a gemstone where we used to buy multiples of, so thousands of carats on an annual basis, to becoming one of the least amount of carats that we buy in any year, especially with this deep, dark, beautiful violet tones. Amazing late show deal for you. Yes, it is a high-end strand, I get that. It's a considered purchase. I'll leave the final few with you for you to justify and fall in love with your amazing solitaires. Moving on to box number 14. Now, you mentioned earlier on morganite. Do you love morganite?
I do. Yes, it's really pretty.
Me
really.
too. And I was on our sister channel on Gems earlier on this morning, and our star by the big superstar, if you like, of the morning show was incredible morganite, which had a real prominence of the salmon pinks within. Look at the delicacy of this strand. 250 carats of peach morganite, and you'll get a wonderful fusion within every single one of those spheres. 10mm rounds. It's one of the most alluring of gemstones, so think about those peaches, think about those blush tones, think about a graceful gemstone, think about pastels. This is of course a member of the beryl family, so works perfectly alongside your aquamarine and your kunzites even. It works wonderfully with clear quartz.
Aquamarine's beautiful with it, absolutely stunning. Kunzite again, because it's slightly darker.
Kunzite, yes.
It's
Look at this
amazing.
for combination, Wendy.
Oh wow. Oh.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Hang on. Oh,
Now that's opulence.
isn't that amazing, those three strands?
Yeah, that's just...
Coming up, big reduction, coming up, brand new launch. I think these need to be commissioned together.
Oh, but a bundle. What a... Yeah.
It would be an amazing bundle, wouldn't it? And to own Morganite. Now, yes, I did notice somebody asked me about Morganite, or put on our Gemporia Facebook page, asking, because I spoke about how the parcels of Morganite that have been bought by Steve Bennett and on our sister channels, just to repeat, I didn't actually say that Morganite has not been sold on our sister channels. What I actually said was we have not bought a significant parcel for 4 years. So we haven't actually bought a big parcel of Morganite since 2011. So yes, this is a gemstone which is exceptionally difficult for us to get hold of, especially when it is demonstrating those gorgeous, gorgeous pinks. Last in stock opportunity, big sizable 10mm rounds. They're 250 carats in total. Similarly to your Tanzanite, you have got solitaires, should be £29.95. Now, my bank can't take much more, but everything is so beautiful. I just need it. I love that saying. Well, okay. Shall we consider your bank balance? I think we should. We're all in the same boat. Watch the pennies, the pounds look after themselves.
Wow.
That's almost 50% reduction for you this evening.
That's...
For 250 carats.
Yeah, that's a lot of carats, and it's a beautiful stone. And that will go with anything.
It really will. And again, you could break them down, just use one of these, maybe create a pair of earrings, count them for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 41. So you've got exactly the same amount of Morganites that you did actually on that Tanzanite strand. That's working out at 41 pence per Morganite. I mean, can you see those apricot tones? Can you see that warm salmon pink coming through? This incredible gemstone. We, our sister channels, have not been able to buy. Yes, you will still see Morganite. I brought one this morning on our sister channel, but that is from a parcel that we bought back in 2011 that is very, very closely monitored. So well done. Please help, from Leanne in Devon. I'm a JM addict and I have spent a fortune in the past 3 days. Stop it with these amazing deals. Rob, you have to stop it. Says he can't do that. I'm sorry, Leanne. But what he can do is make sure that they are really, really, really affordable. As affordable as we possibly can make them. That's what the Late Show is all about. That's why we love the Late Show. That's why we love the Late Show. Well done. Moving on, congratulations to you, because it is our next star buy. Now, these are brand new. It's a project kit. That sounds exciting. Oh, these ones. Yes, these ones. Now, you've never seen these before. It is a launch. Now, Rob has squirreled these away for quite a while. He's chuckling to himself going, yeah, I did that. You did that, didn't you, Rob? You did do that, yeah. I don't know where he squirreled them to. Because our warehouse is quite substantial. And these would have been noticed. Now, ordinarily, I mean, perfect gifts. Ordinarily, we bring you the bracelets. I'm bringing you chandelier earrings. So all of the components coming your way, a brand new launch. I'll break it down. You've got the gemstones included as well, coming to you at a launch price this late show. So yes, think about your Christmas gifts, think about yourself, make sure you do include and capitalize on your star buy. Whenever I look at these, Rob, firstly, I think, how perfect are these for stocking fillers? How perfect are they for gifts? How amazing would it be to create your own piece maybe for, I don't know, a special night out? And we've brought you different charm bracelets, we've brought you different styles of bracelets. You've never seen the chandelier earrings before. With your gemstones included, with the perfect step-by-step guide to how you create these, gorgeous branding. I love these boxes, I mean, because they are so perfect. Now, you've had a play with these, haven't you, Wendy?
Yeah, I did.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're gorgeous, and just say for stocking fillers for young teenage girls that want to start. The colours are just amazing in them.
The combination of gems is amazing,
yeah,
isn't it? Perfect.
They actually they go perfectly together, and it's simple. It's easy to follow kit. Brilliant to get somebody started on.
Never been on your screens before, and completely different to all the other, you know, what do we actually call these as such? Project kits. Great for storage afterwards. I've never seen these before, so you can follow the step-by-step guide. You know how you actually do your wrapped head pins, how you attach your individual gemstones. It goes on then to how you actually finish the piece, how you suspend the gemstones from the actual earrings. It talks you through in a very simple language, which I love. Keep it simple, Simon. I love, so you can really learn and get to grips with techniques, multiple techniques in actual fact with this project, but yet not being overcomplicated. Now we have been, well, I say we, it's not the royal we, it's Rob. Rob has squirreled these away for you. I'm not taking the credit for this, Rob. It's all you. It's all you, mate. So shall I break it down to what you're getting? The chandelier earrings themselves, a pair of those which is silver plated, so you've got your precious metal. And they're weighty, aren't they? Yeah, they're good quality. Then you also get 50 featherweight silver-plated head pins. So for creating your wrapped...
I put them on the droppers, but yeah, for wrap loops or for hanging them as charms onto the loops themselves. Yeah.
So you could use these, you don't have to?
Yeah, and there's an awful lot in there, so you've got excess as well to make a bracelet with some chain if you get some of the chain.
Ah, amazing. So you don't need, these are, we're actually bringing you more than you actually need to commission these earrings. So as Wendy was just pointing out, you could easily create matching bracelet or something to go alongside. You've also got 2 of your shepherd hooks, so to suspend the chandelier. Let me pick those up for you so you can actually see. 2 of your shepherd hooks, classic shepherd hooks. All the detailing is going to be on the chandelier itself, of course. So you just suspend those like so, or not, as the case may be, if you want to mix it up. And then all of these gorgeous gemstones. The gemstone combination is incredible. You've got your, oh, let me move my hand out the way. You've got your peridot, and you've got wonderful citrine. You've got deep and velvety amethyst, and of course your rose quartz. So 4 colours which work perfectly with one another, don't they?
Yeah, they did. They just go perfectly for adults or for younger people. Depends on how you want to mix it. Perfect.
This is all ages, isn't it?
Yeah.
Teenagers right the way up to, well, my mother would wear these, I'd wear these.
Very in style at the moment, very
on vogue.
Yeah, on vogue.
On vogue.
Good word.
I'm not necessarily a dedicated follower of fashion, but I wear what I like.
Yeah, I mean.
But these are going to tick a lot of boxes. Never been on your screens previously before. Great giftable opportunities. Is September the month that you start thinking about Christmas? It is mine. I start thinking about it at this time of the year. At $6.95, I mean, it's affordable. You're bringing genuine gemstones. You're bringing precious metal over, of course, your copper. And you're bringing something which is educational as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a skill. You know, and it's a brilliant way to start somebody off, even not even youngsters, but if my sisters would like to make jewellery, this would be an ideal starter, where you can make something fairly with basic skills, and you've got a really, really nice presentable end product.
And of course, there's nothing stopping you from mix and matching those gemstones. If you have got within your stash, I don't know, maybe some black spinel, maybe you want some clear quartz to go in there, maybe you want to use your labradorite, there's nothing stopping you changing the gemstones entirely.
No, yeah, and I would, with the findings, yeah, you would. You can cope the smaller ones with some larger stones that mix and match. And as I said, use the other stones in a bracelet, spread it out a bit more.
No, I do think, Wendy, we've thought of everything with these. Not only are you getting a piece which is beautiful and practical and educational, but also you have got something which you can use then thereafter as storage, can't you? Because these little boxes, they are, aren't they? They're not flimsy, they are solid. I'll leave those last few opportunities, brand new, premiering on your screen. Well done to you. Do check out as soon as you possibly can and speak to our contact centre. Got a few more minutes before the top of the hour, so I can bring you some more last in stock clearance steel. Moving on to box number 2. Now, what gemstone did Wendy say that she... Oh my goodness, Wendy. You might need to step closer. Well, in fact, you won't, but you'll want to.
Oh, Rob never showed me those.
Oh, we've got 6.
Oh, that means I'm not going to get one.
No, I hate to break it to you, but you're not, love. You're not. I'm not. I won't even.
They're a gorgeous shape.
Look at the quality of these. Oh, 230 carats of labradorite, which
that.
Every single one though. So look at the golds here. Then it's the blues. Moving along. Oh, I'm showing you individually the quality of the labradorite. Oh, your bottom lip's out, Wendy. Don't, because I'll be sad for you, honey.
I want them.
Oh, look, there are only 6. Now, these are big, sizable pendants. And by the way, this is on your screen, so imagine what they are going to be like when you get them home. Look at how they play with the light, the gorgeous labradescence all the way around every single one of these solid, even on the profile, even on what we call the girdle facets, you're seeing those gorgeous, gorgeous greens. Look how intense they are. Well done to this lucky 6, because this is very, very, very high end. It is low in stock. It was always going to be an on-screen sellout. I only wish I had more. $21.95, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pendants there.
And they're a perfect shape. I mean, that shape I use a lot of, and it's a perfect shape. Beautiful for a ring. And the colour on them, the quality and the colour is unbelievable. And the labradorite just seems to be getting better and better.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I agree with you there. I agree.
That cut just...
Perfect.
Well, amazing.
We are over allocated, and like I said, I didn't want you to get too excited, honey, and think that you might be able to get this, but because it was never going to happen. Vivian's done it though. Essex has done it. Pavinda in West Yorkshire, well done, and same to London. I have got 2 collectors with it there in their baskets, and we got telephone bidders there as well. So well done to the lucky 6. There's not nearly enough of these available. I'd love to bring you 600 of these in quantity, but there's 4 web bidders, there's telephone bidders there as well. Moving on, let's move on to box number... I love this gemstone as well. It astounds me that it's natural, because you'd be forgiven for thinking that malachite had been maybe dyed, wouldn't you? To me, it's a gemstone, a natural gemstone, which looks like it's been impregnated with colour. All Mother Nature. It's a vision of intense green.
I love malachite. Malachite is, and you don't see it very often.
Always sells out.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't come up often. When it does, and those again, they're a lovely shape. They're beautiful for just around the neckline piece, or just two accenting colours, because it's green, it goes with everything.
And it's a very unique colour of green. It's not like your chrome dioxide, it's not like your emeralds, it's not like your green onyx. It's quite a unique colour, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's I've been asked if ever I've been asked to do pieces quite often for that green, and a friend did bring me a piece that she'd bought elsewhere that was small and not anywhere that was quite expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And to wrap, because it's green is a colour lots of people want, and lots of people can wear it. All colours can wear it.
Now this should be $39.95 rather. They're 16 by 12 millimeter puffy pairs, 200 carats in total. Price reductions though in your late show. It is last in stock. We've just taken. What's that? 25%. Look at the quality of those formations. They're like waves of green.
Yeah. It's just such a unique stone. There's nothing like it.
Every time I look at it, I think, how can this be natural? How can this not be dyed?
It does look dyed. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That. It can't be that much colour in a stone, but it is.
And it is totally natural. It's probably the only other obvious one that I think of sometimes is mookaite. Mookaite has got a unique natural colour, those mustards.
And the milkiness, the softness.
And the milkiness, yeah, amazing, absolutely incredible quality of this gorgeous gemstone. Now, coming all the way from South Africa, 200 carats, you have got individual pendants, earrings, solitaire rings. It's going to radiate, and I love the fact that it is complementary of all different skin tones. So ordinarily, I shy away from green. I wear emeralds because it has got secondary hues of blues. Malachite is another green gemstone I'll wear quite frequently because it's got a darker tone to it. Because I think you've got to be, when you're fair like myself, you have to be careful what colours you choose.
Yes, my sister's the same colouring as yourself, and you do have to
be a little bit selective.
Careful. But with that hue and that depth of colour, it's not a colour that's going to have an adverse effect on your skin.
Oh, amazing. Now, 7 of you have it in your baskets. Do check out, including Veronica and Glamorgan, Natasha, Sherilyn Main. Telephone bid is also there. Big price reduction on a gemstone we rarely get to bring you, so well done. Now, I have got more late show deals, more incredible star buy opportunities coming up, including the Beadle-on Spiral Maker tool. That's coming your way. I've got Silver Druzy, and I think that's probably the most vague description. I've never seen druzy like it. It's astonishing, and it will absolutely bowl you over. I've also got apricot pearls, which is the biggest price reduction that you could imagine. Brand new strand, of course, of your quartz spacer beads, which are beautifully stardust, like they've got they're pave set with diamonds. So much, so don't go anywhere. Grab yourself a brew and make sure you're back with us after this.
JewelleryMaker Fashion Week is coming soon. Make sure you tune in on Monday the 7th of September till Friday the 11th for a jam-packed week full of inspiration. We'll be joined by our talented guests who will be bringing you ideas for the latest trends, what's in and what's out for the season. Over the course of the week, our designers will be showing you how to create a show-stopping multi-medium necklace featuring chainmail, soutache, leather and wire. Watch every day between 9 AM and 1 PM to watch how sections of the necklace are made. Then tune in to designer inspiration shows every day between 1 PM and 5 PM to see an array of different mediums being demonstrated, including kumihimo, art emboss and macrame. The JewelleryMaker Fashion Week starts Monday the 7th of September.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch. Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back, everyone. Nice to have your company this evening. My name's Elle, and I'm joined by the gorgeous Wendy.
Hi.
You're right, honey.
I'm fine, thank you.
You get used to my very excitable voice and tones.
I've been told that, yeah.
You've been pre-warned.
I was.
It's true.
But it's alright, it's nice to hear that you're Welsh.
It's true. It's good to be happy, isn't it? It's good to have smiles, I think.
Yeah, there's no point being miserable all your life.
Exactly, a positive. Even when you're full of snuffle. Everyone was trying to give me a little kiss earlier. I said, don't come near me because I'm contaminated. Rob is saying, Elle, we've got to get cracking. Didn't realise the time. Now, how often do you request your spacer beads? The graphics have been brought onto your screen instantaneously. You've got 350 pieces in your silver plated beads. Look at this incredible sparkle. I will not be surprised if people multi-buy. You've asked for them individually because ordinarily they do come in kits. Probably the most frequent request, probably or definitely. Rob says this is the most frequently requested item that our jewellery makers ask of him. So you personally, so I don't know if that's reflective across the entire channel, but for Rob personally, look at the amount that you're getting within. You can create such incredible pieces, attention to detail. You've got 350 pieces. These are absolute staples. Somebody has painstakingly laid those out, lined them up like little soldiers for you. I mean, how amazing is that? Taking the time. Gorgeous luster. I mean, these are really, really lustrous and sparkly. So perfect for 350 at £8.95. How many have we got available? Not enough, do we? We will continue to try and bring you these. They will sell out though this evening. Well done to those of you that are checking out. I can't stress it needs urgency. In fact, we're actually over allocated already. Somerset, Tracy, Maria, Lorraine, Vera, Darlene, Warwickshire, many of you choosing to multi-buy. Tracy, Stella, 30 of you have got it in your basket and I've got 8 remaining within the vault. Once it's gone, it's gone. Do check out. Jan, Maxine's there, Jeffrey's there, Chris Yvonne. Some of you are going to be told that you're unsuccessful. I've got to move on. Okay, moving on to box number 16. Now, I spotted this, Rob, didn't I, earlier on? You know I like this. I would love to see one of those head chains.
Yeah.
I reckon, do you know, Wendy, I wore a head chain the other day, and I think I've reached the age where I can't carry it off. Because
I did that a long time ago.
because someone actually came up to me, she went, oh, have you been to the wedding? No. Just come out to the pub. So I've obviously reached the age where I can't pull it off. But if you have got somebody in your family or you yourself and you can rock this look, I'd love to see this in a chain. Beautiful hearts. And of course, your accenting peridot rondelles. Love it. Now, it's 1 meter of your gold-plated copper. Never seen it before with the added charms. I mean, it's a charm bracelet straight away, isn't it?
Easy, yeah. It's simple.
Simple, just add a bolt ring or a lobster claw. Now, it's only been on your screens once previously, so this is only the second chance. It was launched the other day with Lucy on the 29th of August, so literally the other day. And we've got minimal quantity remaining. So first come, first serve. 1 meter. Look how they suspend and the gorgeous movement with the charms. 1 meter off. And if it was a bracelet, you would easily, let me just maybe hold a sort of length. Say that was you were taking that, making this amount into a bracelet. Look at the amount of charms that you actually get. Because it's about the average.
Yeah, about seven and a
Yeah,
half.
you get also you get about 6 or
Yeah.
about 6 charms on one bracelet. I mean, how easy would it be to commission a piece like this?
But you could do a bracelet, an ankle chain, and a belly chain for people that are skinny.
Ah,
Lucky enough
yes.
to this. Well, we have winter holidays coming up,
And
But
yeah,
yeah.
bracelet, anklet,
and for skinny people you could
and yes.
add some chain to it. And
And if
that
you
would
really,
be amazing
if you
for the beach.
really want to go for it, then also do the head chain.
Get two.
Get
And
two.
do a head chain as well. You'd be perfect.
Incredible. It's only been on your screen once previously before. £12.95. Ruth, Vivian, Carmarthenshire, Anne, Veronica, Stella, hello to you, Merseyside, Dunbartonshire, Sandra, Coraline, Helen, Janet. I only wish I had a bigger quantity. I adore our chains like this. It would take you such a long time to make them yourselves, the individual links, and of course your charms, and of course the rondelles. It's a lot of time that you'd be invested. So keep it simple. Create exquisite pieces with this piece, maybe back chains like you saw Caron do the other day. What would you do with this then? You've already said your anklet and bracelet.
I think the head piece, as you said, how long is the chain in between?
It's approximately
About an inch and a
I want
half?
to say just over an inch.
So you could actually take individual pieces and use them in the in earrings. So just take one and use it as drops. Head, that is. I think it suits
Like a belly
you.
dancer.
Yeah, with the belly chain as well and an anklet.
Yes.
Perfect. But you can stamp into them as well.
It's amazing, isn't it? Look how gorgeous that is. Well, I like the idea. Clearly, I'm a little bit old for it now, but I don't really care. Wear what you like. That's what I say. That's my motto. Got to move on. Well done to each and every single one of you. Add extra gemstones to that as well, couldn't you? Moving on to now we launched this, Rob, all the way from the USA. We've brought you mandrels before, but there are definite benefits to this ring mandrel. It's only the second time that it has been on your screen. So it was with myself and Rob on the first occasion, and this is the only other time that it has been on your screen. So these are imported all the way from America. So you've got, coming along, both components, various different sizes and gauges. What we actually do with this, and you can use it with all different mediums, your polymer clay, your silver clay, you can use it with your wire. Now the actual sizes are American sizes, so transfer that. Your 5 is a J to K, your 10 is your T to U essentially. You take your ring mandrel, you slot it on like so, and basically You can wire wrap around there. You've got both hands that you can work with. Have you seen these before? Instead of using a mandrel, which could quite possibly slip down or slip up, you've got it there secure. Have you worked with these?
Yeah, I've been to one of the rings on this piece. They're really easy, and they're really easy to
Does it
slip
make
off.
life easier for you?
Yeah, because it's a free hand.
Yeah, you've got both hands,
Yeah,
haven't
I mean,
you?
when you're holding one of the ring mandrels, you've got to hold it and wrap at the same time. With this, you can put it straight on, and you can just wrap.
So you've actually created a piece with using this as well?
I did that piece.
And I bet...
That's it.
Gorgeous. Oh, a little sneaky peek of our druzy as well. Little sneaky peek. Now, they are in American sizes, but it's very easy. Size 5 is J to K. T to U is your 10. Now, only been on your screen once previously before. Solid wood as well, so it can be used with all different mediums, and it's solid, so you can hammer on it as well. We're honouring the launch price for you. I know that it was vastly popular, wasn't it, Rob? It flew out of the vault. Way over 100 of these were allocated. I mean, you can see the quality of them as well. Store nicely, store beautifully. Solid wood, so you could hire if you're a wire worker, or maybe you got some of that silver wire earlier on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Comfortably hammer onto that, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's quite a solid wood, and it doesn't mark. It's perfect for doing circles and then inner circles. If you take one circle on the higher one, and then bring it down, and then you'll have an inner circle.
Good idea.
So you can. It's brilliant for if you want to do spirals, variant spirals, and bring it down. It's a really versatile little tool, really handy, and it's neat.
So I know that you've seen mandrels, but there is a difference between this. This allows you, so maybe if you do for example, I need both hands to do anything neatly. For example, if I have a ring, and what limited wire work I have done with a ring wire, and I've got quite little hands as well, so sometimes I find it quite difficult to secure and then really get the tension behind it. So you're getting the benefit of both hands with this opportunity. Well done, but well over 100 of these went on the first launch. Moving on to these. This is a fusion of colours. Oh, I love this combination. One of our budding beaders created an amazing suite for you. It's like a cocktail of Rose de France and Zambian amethyst. Gorgeous, velvety tones with incredible textures, both totally and utterly natural. Look how just the added addition of your spacer beads within this gorgeous piece just adds that little lift, doesn't it? Wearing purples and teaming it with the pinks, because it is a Plier gemstone. So don't be afraid to use purples and pinks alongside each other. Both strands, and in reality I should say 3 strands, because the nuggets is actually a double strand of. Both natural, not heat treated in any way, shape or form. Your purple paradise, you have got the lavender amethyst. So this colour here is all the way from Brazil. Totally and utterly natural there. There's 100 carats in that one strand. They're 8 by 6 millimeters. Then your amethyst nuggets, again, totally and utterly natural. You've got 190 carats of, so 290 carats of amethyst in total. Both stands for 6 Brazilian amethyst. £3. Emma, are you getting used to these prices yet?
Still not yet.
So, normally Emma and I were working on our sister channels. I'm not used to. I mean, we used to bring amethyst necklace like so, didn't we?
Yeah.
Way more. I mean, all right, you've got to invest your time to rethread it. I understand. I totally get that. You've got to thread them all on, but it would be way more than what you're seeing on your screen. Impeccable opportunity, and certainly one of the most affordable late show bundles. Maxine in Tennessee, Tracy, hello to you. Jack, hello to you. Claire in South Yorkshire, adore those purples, love how sumptuous they are. Would you be inclined to use sterling silver or gold or both?
Both.
Yeah,
it's amethyst is one of those colours you can put any colour, any of the colours with, and it's one of the first ones I bought. It's one of the first recognisable stones, and I bought them from JM in a bundle, and those both would go with the bundle that we had earlier, the Juicy.
Oh, it would go perfectly well with the druzy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Got to move on. Stay where they are. Keep on dialing through. There's still a couple of opportunities there for you. Moving on to box number 11. We were talking about bundles that would match perfectly. I've never seen these. Well, not in this colour. I've seen these, but not in this colour. Oh, I have to take the lid off. I've not seen this colour before. It's rose gold. And you've got your amethyst and your quartz. So not only do you get bezel set gemstones.
Oh, wow.
You get the chain, you get charms, you get your lobster claws, you get the bolt rings, you get shepherd hooks so you can create earrings, bracelets, necklace, an entire suite essentially.
With the chain.
With the chain.
That
add
is
the
amazing.
gemstones that we just brought you.
Just add those to it, and you can make a lot of pieces out of that. Connectors.
A huge amount of pieces. Look at the connectors as well, Wendy. They're gorgeous. Quality and clarity. Bezel set, so which is almost, well, embracing the bezel of the gemstone. Love that combination. Rose gold with your pinks or your purples or your morganites. So what are you acquiring? You've got 1 meter of your rose gold plated copper chain. You have got 8 rose gold of your oval charms. Those are sort of wonderful mottled details. 2 lobster clasps. 1 pair of earrings. You've got 20 rose gold plated jump rings, which are 6mm. You've also got 3 of your rose gold amethyst, like so, bezel set, and checkerboard faceted, and 3 of the rose quartz bezel set. They're 20 by 30mm at £14.95. Do you know, I actually bought, and this is almost identical to it, I actually bought on our sister channel, I don't know if you remember, Emma, actually, but it was aquamarine rather than amethyst, but a bezel set much smaller in terms of its carat weight than this. It had a bit of chain either side. Yeah, okay, it had a little sliding connector, a little bit of a chain either side, and that was it. Little bracelet, paid, and do you know what I paid for it? I'll tell you, I don't mind, £35. £35. You're getting a bigger gemstone and multiple gemstones, not just one, at £14.95, plus you can create more. Lovely to have your company this evening. Big late show clearance deals. Incredible. Gotta move on. Should sell out that. One of my most popular pieces that we brought this evening. Love that. Or one of my favourite, I should have said. Moving on to... Oh, these. Oh. In that short break, Wendy saw these arrive on the desk and you did a little scuttle over, didn't you?
I did.
But you weren't alone. Now these are Dolomite Cabochons. Look at the sheer size of each individual cabochon. Greys and browns and yellows. Every single one completely natural, completely unique. I mean, look at the difference in the formations. These are some of the biggest cabochons that I've seen.
They are big cabochons, but because of the thickness on them, they're not massively heavy, so they're really easy to wrap. They haven't got the massive weight behind them, and the size on them is amazing. The textures in them
Aren't they gorgeous?
Just-
I'm imagining these one of these wire wrapped and on a longer length pendant or neckline like what you've got just there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing sort of Art Deco, Art Nouveau style pieces,
Yeah.
because of the in some of them that way they it just leans towards that with bronze.
That era, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a decadent era, isn't it? And you were saying about bronze. This one in particular has got real flashes of bronze. They are natural. These are not dyed or enhanced. So if you love your lemon yellows, if you love your sort of coffee tones, if you love your soft greys, and they are all so complementary of one another. If you love gemstones that show their organic formation, these are easily some of the biggest cabochons that I have ever seen and ever brought you. Last time that Rob brought these to you, they were $27.95. Really? Guaranteed you will get 990 carats of dolomite. They've since been price dropped. Sean price dropped them. £21.95 for 990 carats of dolomite. It's the first time I've brought it to you on your screens. I've seen this gemstone before in various different gemology textbooks, but I've never actually seen it in the flesh, if you like. I'd love to see your pieces and creations on the Wall of Fame. I'd love to see pendants, or I think pendants.
Pendants, they would make
Brooches?
perfect. A brooch. Yeah, I was just about to say that the ovals towards the bottom, perfect for a brooch.
Yes, but these ones?
Yeah.
I agree. Just holding one side of a pashmina. I mean, is that time of year?
I can just see sort of the Celtic copper and brass around that with the large
Yes.
set in.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, if I actually show you on the reverse rather, because I love the formation you're getting here. So not polished. You've actually got it in its more rough or natural tone as well. I love the texture that you're seeing. So you could all easily mix this up. You don't have to just have the cabochon. It's absolutely your choice. This has actually been more polished on this piece, but rich intensities of colours. I've got collectors on the phone lines. We've got collectors on the web. Previously been brought to you at £27.95. Late show deal for you. Guaranteed you will acquire 990 carats of your dolomite. Well done. Well done. Moving on to box number 3. Oh gosh, these are big. 9mm sterling silver jump rings. 9mm. So what's the benefits of having the bigger gauges then?
I think with the bigger gauges, if you actually want to put more than one charm on,
Yeah.
they will hold a lot more of the wire wrapped charms. They're also, you can put them through cords,
Cords, big chain mail.
and they're really nice on men's bracelets with the larger, maybe plaited weaves, leather.
Yeah.
So you can actually just put them as separators.
Separators. Now
Yeah.
they are open, they are solid sterling silver. You can see the amount, the actual gram weight, and how beautifully lustrous they are. Perfect if you make a detail of them, if you like, in your earrings. You are getting 20 pieces within this late show deal. The first time that I've brought you 9mm open jump rings, usually they're what, 6? Usually there's a 6mm gauge. So with the bigger size, you would expect to be investing a higher price point because there is obviously a more significant gram weight. Not the case though this evening. £6.95 for 20 sterling silver jump rings. I mean, you can use these as bales, couldn't you? You could create so much with them. It's the precious metal that is, of course, and the gram content that has been invested into this. Straight away, we've got interest on the web and on the phone lines. If you've got the sterling silver wire earlier on, the 8mm or the 4mm gauge, why not create pieces? Use this within your designs. Listen, I'm sure if you're working with your sterling silver, you already know and recognise what to do with your 9mm gauges. Create a very high-end chainmail piece, couldn't you?
Yeah.
A very high-end chainmail piece.
that would be beautiful, and they're a right sort of gauge for. I don't do a lot of chainmail. I'm going to do a course, but they're the right sort of gauge to get quite a few through. So for the thicker weaves.
Yeah, amazing. I'm sure Debbie Bulford would absolutely love to get hold of a substantial quantity of these. Ina in Ayrshire, hello to you. Anne, hello to you. Oh gosh, look at that. I've got Anne in Kent, Ina in Ayrshire, Anne in West Midlands, all literally checked out at exactly the same time. Hello to you, Angus, hello to you, Deborah, hello to you, Leicestershire, hello to you, London, hello to you, all of the telephone bidders that are on the phone lines to our contact centre. First time that I have actually brought you the 9mm gauge, and you can see the luster, you can see the sterling silver content. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Moving on though, moving on to box number Sodalite. Top drill drops and your large nuggets, all beautifully polished. Beautiful sheen and luster. A long length of your sodalite drops also. So much sodalite. 250 carats. Those gorgeous blue and white tones. Adore this gem, and so do you. It's one of those gemstones that it matches. It's complementary of all of your precious metals. It's complementary of so many different other gemstones. You can work with it in beautiful designs, make them very elaborate or keep them very subtle and dainty if you like. Those perfect top drills, I mean, they're earrings instantaneously, aren't they?
Yeah, and the charms again, with the top drill, they hang really nicely.
Pair of earrings?
Yeah, earrings. They're really versatile, and you can wear these with denims, or you can put them with other stones and wear them with a more going out style dress.
$6.95. I'm just picturing two of those sodalites on some gold-plated findings, a pair of jeans, white fitted shirt, pair of heels or kitten heels or flats, either or, and you're good to go, aren't you? I mean, it's a recognised gemstone, and it's going to look amazing. It's effortless. It's quite Italian chic.
Yeah, very easy, very does say chic, but
classy. Classy colours and tones, and certainly affordable on your late show deals. Good luck, 250 carats in 2 separate strands, 2 different shapes. Congratulations, but it is time for your star buy. Again, we have had so many messages coming in. If you bought the wire earlier on, fantastic. If you are an existing wire worker, well, I have got a reel of wire coming up later on as well, so don't think that you are excluded. But for now, this is without shadow of a doubt one of your most desired tools that we bring you here at Jewellery Maker. It always sells out, back by popular demand, back in stock. It is your wire twister. Now, beg your pardon, spiral maker. There is a difference, I understand. I remember this arriving into Jewellery Maker. I can remember the initial launch of this incredible tool. 500 of these sold out on its first appearance. Now, it's so simple to actually follow, and I know that Wendy, you've been working with it, but if I just show you quickly, because there are illustrations on the back. I'm sure there's tutorials across various different YouTubes and Facebook guides. Look, you attach your wires to each of those 3 spools and basically twist away, don't you? And it creates this incredible spiral. So maybe you're not very good at doing that continued spiral effect and having a uniformity to it. You don't need worry. Get this tool and you'll create perfect spirals, wonderful details. And what do you use those spirals for? Finishing?
There's
or
a piece that you could use them as connectors, so with larger wires, but this one I've made a feature piece at the bottom. You can also use them to do to wire wrap beads. So they act like a cap when you push them out.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Interconnection pieces. You use spirals a lot within wire work if you're doing the constructive wire work like Alison does.
I'd love to be able to show you this in use, so could you give us a demo? If not,
I can.
If not, we have got one online, but I know that you've used this before. Would you mind doing a quick demonstration for us, Wendy?
I can do that for you.
Oh, bless you, she's a good one, isn't she?
That's
She's a good one. Now, so this says back in stock. Before you think that, right, okay, I'll watch Wendy safe in the knowledge that it won't sell out, you need to be acting at the same time. So, over to you, Wendy.
Okay, cool. Basically, when you get the wire jig, you open up the little nuts so that it's got some flexibility in the two discs. And there's a little hole in the middle, and there's two guide pieces just there. So you push the wire through the two guide pieces and under the two plates, and it'll come to the little center circle. Then you get a little Allen key that's got a slot in it. So you simply push that in and down, and then tighten your the little nuts up slightly. Can you see that? Oops, sorry. Tighten them up so that the plate holds the wire, but you don't want it too tight, otherwise it won't go through. And then you simply turn your center nut. It will get tighter as you do this, so just undo the little nuts slightly.
Okay, so that loosens it off a little bit, does it?
Yeah, it gives it room because obviously the wire's winding underneath.
Okay.
And then you just carry on turning. And then, once you do that, you undo these completely. Oh, stuck. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Take out your centerpiece and pull out your spiral.
And there's your perfect spiral. Look at that. And what it's done is created a spiral which is flush.
Yeah, it's
There's
completely
no gaps.
flat, it's completely conforming, so each one you do will be the same. You can pull these out, as I said, you can push them through the centre and then make bead caps with them.
Yeah.
Or you can actually open them slightly if you want a more open spiral. But these create, if you want a conformed piece, these will create exactly the identical pieces.
Love that. So uniformity essentially with your designs. Yeah. Okay, always has been a sellout. We haven't had this since May, so back in stock, and what are we in September right now at £8.95. If you've been waiting for them, now is the time to act, because they always have sold out so far. What seems like a very simple technique actually will make a big difference, won't it?
Yeah. If you want something to look neat and conforming, then you need this tool. They do it the same every time, whereas when you're doing it by hand,
yeah,
it's sometimes quite difficult to get it exactly flat. This will do it for you, and so easily.
So easily, and it is organic. It'd be organic if you were doing it by freehand, which is fine. There's a place for that. But if you want to have, absolutely precise, exact, do send some text messages in if you've got any questions for Wendy about this. 60777 is the number to call. Start your text with JM Studio. We've got web bidders, loads of you checking out. Great giftable opportunities. For example, if you know of anybody that started their wire work journey, then I'm assuming they probably wouldn't have this already. It hasn't been in stock since May. If you are yourself been waiting, thank you so much for your patience. There is quantity available for you this evening, but it's not huge. And Rob informs me that it's unlikely we will have these available come the end of this evening. There's not nearly enough, are there, Rob? We don't know when it's going to be available in the next occasion either, so might well be the other side of Christmas. If it was May that we last brought them to your screen, it might well be the other side of Christmas. Lots of you on the phone lines. There's a big quantity available for you. I'll leave that there. Check out as soon as you can. Moving on to box number. Oh yes.
Oh. Is that the perfect wire, not for
100 meters of 0.4 wire, silver-plated copper.
That is an essential. I have recently, I had them on a little while, and you hadn't had them for quite a while.
Ages, oh, absolutely ages.
And I bought
100 metres.
I bought 2, and I would have bought more.
Now, the 0.4 gauge, which, like you said, is an absolute essential. The silver wire has, or silver-plated wire has always been one of your most desired wires, one of your most requested wires. It never, ever, ever. And I actually heard Hannah Roxbury earlier on saying, rah, 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 sterling silver, the silver wires, etc. I heard her talking about the wire and how it's running out, and we're bringing it at these late show clearance deals when we don't need to. We actually don't need to. We could leave them on the website and they would sell out, but yet we keep bringing it to you on the late show at clearance deals. Hannah Roxbury, love you. Just butter her up. I'll make her a cup of tea tomorrow, you know, just to make everything okay after this. Well done to each and every single one of the web bidders that I've checked out. Lots of you choosing to multi-buy. 100 metre spool. So it tends to be in your 50 metres or even 10.
Yeah, up until recently you could only get it in the 10s.
In the 10 metres?
Yeah, but it's much easier on the larger rolls, and you do use a massive amount of it.
Yes, 100 metres of 0.4 silver wire. Got one. Been waiting for ages for this to come up again. Well done, Danielle. Well done to you. I love the fact that our JMers, you've all got the eye of the tiger. When you're looking for something, you pounce on it straight away, don't you?
That you can't mess around with.
No dilly-dallying.
Seriously, you've got to get it.
When do you say no dilly-dallying? You've got to get it when you see it.
Don't put it in your basket and wait.
Don't be putting it in your basket and waiting, because it will sell out. Let's bring that price point in, because
that's not fair.
Silver plated copper wire, 100 metres.
And I have to say, I've had your wire for the last sort of 4 years or so, and although the old wires were amazing, this is really flexible. It's really easy to work with. The newer wires are just really supple, and they're so easy to work with.
Yeah. Helen in West Yorkshire just got home and I have fantastic timing. I really wanted more of this. Happy days. Happy days indeed.
Well done.
I'm glad you got home when you did, Helen, because it has been probably months since you've seen 100 metres of this wire. Hello to you, Shilpa, Jacqueline, County Durham, Zoe, hello to you, Christy, Lynn, Vivian, London, another County Durham, Maria, Marilyn, Hazel, Stella, Margaret, Linda, Diana, Claire, Jenny, Isabel, Linda, Gloria, Celeste, Nicole, Ruth, Leslie, hello to you, Warwickshire, hello to you, Melanie, Tina. I can't keep up with the names. There's web bidders checking out, there's telephone bidders getting involved, up and down the entirety of the UK, and I'm so delighted to be able to bring it to you. I can say, Rob, I don't know where you've managed to squirrel this away, but one thing you might not have heard, in fact, were you there? No, you weren't. It was yesterday, actually. I was up in the office, in the JM office, and I don't know what exactly the point was, but she was Hannah Roxbury, love her dearly, was having a little bit of a rant about the wire and how it keeps being allocated at clearance prices and things, and the fact that it always sells out. She was having a little bit of a rant. Well, it's done now, isn't it? What's done is done. I'll make her a cup of tea. You were on holiday. Didn't you get the memo? Didn't get the memo. Didn't get the memo, so there we are. Sorry, Ox. I'll make you a cup of tea tomorrow. Make you a cup of tea. Hello to you, Helena, Sandra. Hello to you, Hadriana, Eleanor, Alice. Hello to you, Yorkshire, Vivian, Cynthia, Angela, Winifred. There's loads of you. There's actually streams upon streams of you on the web and on the phone lines. Have we still got quantity available? We're over allocated.
Oh.
But technically we still do have some. So first come, first serve. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to bring it to you again. I don't know when it's going to be on your screens again. Hopefully this side of Christmas. Who knows? Who knows? Well done. Now, what do I get to bring you now? Clearance late show deals. Loving it, loving it. Oh. These are some of the biggest rubies. Now, different locations. Where are these from? Can you just tell me? Okay, different locations offer different characteristics. If you adore ruby, which has got that really rich, full-bodied Merlot tone, then you'll love this strand. If you adore ruby, which is natural, full-bodied, rich, and also sizable, you'll absolutely adore this strand. Look at how breathtaking every single one of those top drilled pairs are. There's 270 carats of ruby. Your bottom lips out, lovely. You look dead cute when you do that, Wendy.
Do I?
Yeah,
it doesn't work on my husband.
Does it not?
No, I think I've overused it over the years.
Has he gotten used to it?
Yeah.
Keep trying, because I think you look really cute. And inside, he's actually going, oh, but I want it.
Yeah, he usually gives in.
Inside, he gives in, doesn't he? So it does work.
I'm hoping Rob will give in.
270, these are natural rubies, but that really, almost Merlot.
Yeah, red wine.
Yeah, it's a red wine, decadent colour. Ooh, yes. Oh. Very, very, very special. It is special, isn't it, Emily? Let me hold these out, and they are crammed onto this strand as well, aren't they?
I had a piece on my last show that is like a vine, and I put it ended up looking like a grapevine on the end. Yeah. And that, although I used the green at the time, that would be perfect for something like that. Just a cluster, a drop cluster. Stunning. Natural ruby. Yes.
And it's not sort of pinkish, is it? You've got that really regal, velvety colour. Good luck to every single one of you. Like I said, I've brought you ruby in the past, and your rondell's gorgeous, and the primary red's gorgeous, but in my eyes, there are definite places for that sort of almost, what would be the word, burgundy colours, I suppose.
Yeah, we're going into the autumns and those sort of colours, and those are just perfect for really class evening wear pieces.
Very, very high end.
Very high end.
It does sort of make me think of luxury, red, full-bodied red like this.
As soon as you say ruby, it's
but
and
even
that colour.
Can you imagine, like, when I was working in different jewellers, Wendy, I used to like go back and forth to down to Hatton Garden, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And if you walk past down that location and see any of the jewellers, they often use red as a velvet because it's quite luxurious, isn't it?
Yeah. It says opulence.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. Incredible, and this would have looked lovely in the piece that you've created there, wouldn't it? Should be $47.95 for over 250 carats of natural ruby. Late show clearance deals for you. You've got multiple individual gemstones and solitaires. $39.95. Yeah, wow. I'm going to count these for you as well because there's so many available. Crammed on. It's a double strand, effectively. If I can, and this is approximate because it's difficult. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. 64 rubies. That's 63 pence approximately per ruby.
We get so blasé about
Should we give ourselves a pinch right now?
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, we do have to remind ourselves, Wendy.
They are rubies and they are natural.
They are rubies.
Go and have a look at some places. Go and have a look at the jewellers. Go and have a look at the craft stores and boutiques and things. They command a high price.
Without shadow of a doubt, and I'm guessing that our jewellery makers that are making sure that they don't miss out on this late show clearance deal. That I'm hoping that, well, if you sell your jewellery, you sell it for high-end price points, and if you're making them, then the receiver, maybe you're gifting them, the receiver recognises the quality. If you're going to enjoy them, wow, yeah. I don't blame you. Joyce, Lanarkshire, Helen, hello to you. Madeline, hello to you. West Yorkshire, Rosamond, hello to you. Dawn in Midlothian. I mean, if you just commissioned a small section, like what you were talking about then, Wendy, that sort of grapevine design.
Yeah.
You what, 3 figures?
Yeah, definitely for those.
Without doubt. We're over allocated, so first come, first serve. Check out as soon as you can. We had over 60 individual pendants of ruby. I've got 3 remaining within the vault. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. And more of you on the web and on the phone line. So good luck to each and every single one of you. Okay, moving on to box number. Coral. Beautifully displayed this until I get to it, by the way. And then it goes everywhere. Now, it is your essential findings kit. But have you seen these head pins? Oh, they're like little butterflies. Little butterfly head pins. I love the shepherd hooks as well. Now, I have to bring this to you very quickly. What do you get? You have your chain. You get multiple chains. You have got your these shepherd hooks that I'm holding up for you as well. You have your bolt rings, your crimp covers, your spacer beads. Let me give you this be more specific. So 15 square head pins, 15 ball head pins, 10 round beads, which are these. 1 twisted toggle clasp, 15 jump rings, 1 rectangle toggle clasp, 1 meter of your oval link chain, 15 crimp covers, 20 crimp tubes, 15 featherweight headpins, 2 pairs, oh yes, 2 pairs of your shepherd hooks, 1 ordinary toggle clasp, 2 J hooks, and 3 ribbon ends. All for £6.95. That's a lot, isn't it? How many pieces of jewellery? Yeah, Emma's going, ooh. It's a lot, isn't it, Em? It's a lot. It's a lot of jewellery that you can create. And I remember the days when our gold-plated copper findings had approximately 50 findings in, and they were more expensive than this on your screen. So very, very, very competitive. Well done to you, London, Joyce, Sylvia, Ellen. Well done to you, Wend. Well done to you, Margaret, Maxine, Susan, Jeffrey, Alison. You're with me. Multi-buy. And again, our findings used to only be found in the kits, but.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Wendy?
Yeah, I remember when you used to get them in the kits and there were a lot less in them. They're your staple, they're your
you must have.
Yeah, and at that price, I mean, they used to be a lot more expensive than that.
They did, didn't they? I'm sure it was like a further third on that price point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For a lesser quantity, that's in there. Still amazingly competitive. I do need to move on because it is your star buy coming your way, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. Now, I'd like to think, having been in this industry for the length of time that I have, half my life, fact, so quite a long time, that I've seen pretty much everything. But then every so often Mother Nature, Jewelry Maker throw an opportunity at me that makes me think, wow, that's new, and I absolutely love it, and I know you will too. I've never seen these before. Brought the graphics in straight away. Be thinking of the festive period. And Druzy's a gemstone that we do roll out a little bit more this time of year, especially for those of you that are commissioning ahead of that time. The tiny, almost crevices of this gemstone have got a dusting of crystals that capture and play with the light. Now, I know you've seen Druzy before. It's not that I'm actually I'm saying is unique. What I am suggesting is that this color, it's like they are actually metallic. It's like they are Let me just try and hold one of these up so you can see. It's like that they have got that almost sterling silver within each of those drusies, don't they?
Yeah, these are lush.
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 Good Welsh word, Wen.
Lush.
Well, it's a Welsh, we like to use it quite a lot as Welshies. Yeah, we do. Look at the quality. You get a wonderful, almost pyrite sheen, so there's a golden colour coming through.
Initially, I thought they were a pyrite until I saw the crystals inside.
Yeah.
And then I realised it couldn't be, but they're beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they amazing? And every single one will be unique. Incredible sparkle. You are getting 5 of these. Very unique colours. And I thought I'd seen pretty much every gemstone out there. Never seen anything like it. Bearing in mind I've worked across all of the channels here at TGGC. And I'm certain, I've brought white druzy before, which is more of an opaque. It's not polished. It's not metallic. Hasn't got that sheen. I've brought purple. I've brought pinks. We brought, Emma, we used to see so much, didn't we, over Christmas of druzy, but we've never seen anything like that gorgeous shine and luster. It's been brought to you this evening on your late show. You get 5 individual cabochons. Now, $11.95. 5 solitaires, 5 cabochons, and their measurements are 20 by 15 millimeters. Look how lustrous they are. You've created, you've wire wrapped one of these.
I did. I managed to do one of the rings. I've had so much to play with tonight, but I managed to do a ring with this. But ideally, I would have loved to have wire wrapped each piece and set it into a necklace.
Into a necklace.
Yeah, definitely. It would just so stunning. Just evening wear.
Yeah,
very
it
much
is, isn't
evening
it?
wear, yeah.
I mean, we all know that druzy is a sparkly gemstone. We all know that it's perfect for the party season, but very, very, very unique in the actual shine, in the actual polish of this, rather than it being opaque, which is usual. It's almost like it's buffed.
It just glitters and shines. It's got a it's just got a amazing feel to it.
Yeah, without doubt, and it is going to capture the light, natural daylight, candlelight, incandescent lighting. Well done to every single one of you on the phone lines and on the web. I'm not in the least bit surprised that these are popular. Look how they capture the light, even the polished detailings without the actual druzy crystal formations. Well done. Got to move on in the essence of time. Never seen them previously before. Moving on, we're going to try and squeeze in some more late show deals for you. Now, I noticed these whilst we were upstairs, Rob, because I think one of the most simple pieces of jewellery that you could commission would be your earring studs, especially when we have done all the work for you. So with your classic sterling silver posts and butterfly posts, or silver plated, whichever is your preference. These are half drilled white cultured pearls. So if I try my very best to turn it around, you can see the actual drill there. So you insert a small amount of glue. And what's that, 20, 30, 40 pound pair of earrings?
Yeah, definitely. And so simple.
So simple, so incredibly timeless. You're getting 5 pairs in total. So there we go. What's that? 20, 30. Let's be conservative. £20. £20. £20. £20. We often do bring you the actual findings to go along with this as well. So you've got £100 worth right there if you do sell them on, whether it is in craft fairs, whether it's at giftable opportunities, whether you do then, I don't know, sell them online. Either or, one of the most simple pieces of jewellery that you could commission. They're 7 by 5 millimeters. The nacre surface is beautiful. You've got that gorgeous, gorgeous pearlescence. 5 pairs for £6.95. It's also one of the most cost-effective pieces of jewellery that you can make.
Yeah, it's for weddings, for gifts, for Christmas, they're brilliant. And because of the time that they are really simple and very quick to make once you get going and you're confident with them. Money making, if you are doing Christmas stores, you need to keep your stock up. Yeah. And this is one of those ways you can actually do some high-end pieces on a stall and keep the flow going with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And who doesn't love pearls? You know, different generations, different eras, we all love to adorn ourselves with pearls. I know my grandmother used to wear them, my mother wears them, I certainly do. Why don't you, Stella, Ruth, hello to you, Susan, Wenda, Madeleine, hello to you, Lydia and Brenda and Debbie. Do check out as soon as you possibly can. Now, we're not nearly finished. You know, I've got another couple of hours with you this evening, and we've got more star buys, more brand new strands, the biggest ever reductions on some opportunities coming your way, your superstar buy, and of course more incredible tools. So go grab yourself a brew and make sure you're back with us in just a couple of minutes.
Jewellery Maker Fashion Week is coming soon. Make sure you tune in on Monday the 7th of September till Friday the 11th for a jam-packed week full of inspiration. We'll be joined by our talented guests who will be bringing you ideas for the latest trends, what's in and what's out for the season. Over the course of the week, our designers will be showing you how to create a show-stopping multi-medium necklace featuring chainmail, soutache, leather and wire. Watch every day between 9 AM and 1 PM to watch how sections of the necklace are made. Then tune in to designer inspiration shows every day between 1 PM and 5 PM to see an array of different mediums being demonstrated, including kumihimo, art emboss and macrame. The Jewellery Maker Fashion Week starts Monday the 7th of September.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Once the gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
Welcome back, everyone. Nice to have your company this evening. My name's Elle, and I'm joined by the lovely Wendy.
Hi.
Hi.
All right.
You're right. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine.
She's fabulous.
Loving it.
You're loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. This is good. It's been an incredible show so far. Amazing deals.
Yeah, and some amazing products.
Amazing products, and we're not nearly done. In actual fact, I am bringing you one of the biggest price reductions on a sizable pearl strand, and also I'm excited about this big star buy. It's breathtaking. It's everything that I love about this gemstone, or what this gemstone aspires to be, because the best way that I can put this into perspective, diamonds aren't rare, but decolorless diamonds are. Quartz as a mineral is not rare, but gem quality quartz absolutely is. Look at the vision. These are individual solitaires being launched at the top of the hour, brand new, premiering this evening. You've got drops, you've got pear shapes, you've got exquisite nuggets, you've got SI clarity. I mean, look how flawless they are internally. And a substantial carat weight. Yeah, they are. They're some of the biggest clear quartz that I've brought you in ages. I've got a big quantity of these available. However, I've got less than 200. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think it's actually going to be an on-screen sellout. That's coming up at the top of the hour. Now, before that, though, let's bring you more of your last in stock deals. We saw the lovely Karen making rosary chains the other evening, and she said it took her hours. Absolutely, it does. Oh, it is, of course, your lapis lazuli, that combination of gold and blue, gold-plated 925 sterling silver, 1 meter of. They're all 3 by 2 millimeter rondelles, making up a 20 carat chain. I have got other colors of gemstones to bring you as well, but if you're looking for, 20 carats of the lapis lazuli rather. Now, gold-plated chains exudes quality and luxury to me, especially. And lapis lazuli, I favour it with the gold. Do you?
Yeah, yes, definitely, because of the flecks of gold in the lapis. It just naturally goes with it.
It does. It's harmonious. Now, your late show deals, last in stock. I mean, look at the intricacy, look at the work. We're going to follow the launch. It is last remaining opportunities available for you. £11.95 for all of that sterling silver, for all of the work investing in making those Rosario links, for all of the faceting of your lapis lazuli. West Yorkshire, straight away, you were the first to confirm. Susan, Coraline, Louise and Sharon in Kent, congratulations to you. We were talking earlier on about how you can make bracelets, anklets, maybe, I don't know, chains, body chains are actually over allocated, so it's on a first come, first served basis between the web and of course the telephone lines. Stella, you've done it. Susan, well done. It needs confirming, so please do stay where you are. Don't abandon those calls. If you are on those phone lines or waiting to speak to our contact centre, you may well be right. You may well not be right. You may well be right. You may well be successful. Random. Anyway, moving on to now complete opposites. We've gone from your gold-plated sterling silver to your sterling silver, but look at the combination. This is a little bit more neutral, a little bit more natural or autumnal, with of course your smoky quartz. 1 meter again, 15 carats within this chain. That classic Rosario link, which, I mean, there's hundreds within a 1 meter length, isn't there?
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy sitting there making up all those.
Well, it would take hours, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and you've got to get them perfect.
Yeah.
And each one finished and tied, although it just takes a long time to do.
And why bother if we can bring it to you at the late show clearance deals? But you do need to have a little bit of a competitive edge, because the last one sold out. In fact, I think every single one of these chains that I've brought you just lately has been selling out. 925 sterling silver, so you'd be creating very high-end pieces. You can keep it simple, just add a bolt ring or a lobster claw to either end, and you're good to go. So
yeah.
It's an amazing necklace, chain, or bracelet. Tanya in Pembrokeshire, hi Elle and Wendy.
Yeah.
Hello to you, my darling. It was lovely to meet Wendy at the county show. Would just like to say thank you for your tips and support through a star.
Yeah,
was that
she
the
was
was that the
lovely.
bills?
Yeah, at the Haverfordwest.
Haverfordwest.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
when it always rains. It always
See, I'm
rains.
thinking closer to my home, the Bill Wells County Show. Yeah, of course, Haverfordwest do one as
Yeah,
well.
it was
What, did you just bump into each other?
No, I was. We went there with my youngest son, and we were wandering around, and there was obviously stores and jewellery stores. So they wandered off, and I was looking, and she had a stall. And the minute I walked in, I was like, "This is JewelleryMaker." I knew the products and the quality, and lovely, lovely lady, and had taken that step to have a stall and to buy to sell. Sorry, at a show, and she was lovely. Hi.
Bless her.
I said I'd give her
Now,
a shout.
welcome and good luck. Now, we should be at £14.95. That's what it was last time when it was on your screen. Okay. We're honouring the lapis lazuli price point, so you can get both for less than £25. Perfect. I mean, perfect for how simple would it be with Tanya in mind, just to add a bolt ring or a lobster claw and then sell solid sterling silver, genuine gemstones, what, for £20, I guess, maybe in a chain, if not more. Now, I've got to move on. It will sell out. Lovely to have your company. Let's bring you some more late show deals. You know, I said earlier about the Tanzanite Cabochon. Can we do it now? Should we do it now? Her bottom lip's out again. She's got...
I just made a very strange noise.
Oh, Wendy.
Oh.
I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough. Now, I know that I've personally brought you Tanzanite. In a Cabochon, I've brought you this piece before, and it did completely sell out, but Rob has managed to acquire a couple more, 18, in the next order. Oh, look, Wendy.
That's an amazing depth.
Isn't it?
Is that 20 carats? That's bigger than the one I've got.
Yeah, now, I know your graphics say otherwise, but 99.9% of your Tanzanite would actually be heat treated, so that might well be an administrative error, but that's irrelevant. The treatment of this gemstone is never a factor. It's about the fact that it is so close to depletion. Do you know how rare it is to see a 20 carat Tanzanite? I was actually sat alongside Steve Bennett when he purchased a 20 carat Tanzanite over in Jaipur. I mean, yes, I'm not referring to the grade of what you've got here, and I'm not making direct comparisons, but it is more than likely going to be within our museum, and probably not even for resale. So to be able to bring Tanzanite, which is demonstrating those amazing violet tones, Tanzanite can and does fetch 4-figure price tags per carat and then some, and the more you invest in now, the better in my eyes, because there will come a moment in time, and this is the way I look at it, this is how I justify my Tanzanite. Right, how will I feel when the news is announced that Tanzanite is no longer in production? Will you be overjoyed that you've been investing in it and you've been buying it and you have it in your jewellery collection like Wendy and myself? Or will you be thinking, I need to buy what is out there in the trade and buy it at a higher price point? I'm a savvy shopper. I'm getting hold of it. I'm buying Tanzanite for children I've not even had yet. Now, yeah, no, please do use that email, because can I just read this to you? We had, before you put it on your screens, we had an email direct from Steve about the prices of Tanzanite, and this was when I was on the sister channels. And bear in mind, I've been in the process. I've been with Steve and Sarah during the process of buying this gemstone. But on a certain trip, Steve sent a direct message back, and we shared it because we always do that, tell you the current situation of this gemstone. But it never before has Steve had seen such a massive impact on this gemstone. So Steve says, and this is one that he emailed to all of the presenters, all of the producers, all of the managers. So here's Steve, and he got his picture there in the bottom of the screen, so we'll bring that for you to see. He says, "Hi team, just spent today at the biggest gem show in the world. All gems have gone through the roof in price, and tanzanite being the worst. Prices have jumped 200 to 300% depending on site. Some miners and cutting houses are even refusing to quote a price and are saying, make us your best offer and we will confirm at the end of the show. So they're closed bid auctions basically. This has never happened before in the industry. Please make sure you don't trash tanzanite prices, as we might not have it for much longer. A tired and worn out gem hunter, he actually signs it off there. Now I'm bringing you 20 carats right here right now at $24.95. Even if you don't know what you're going to do with this huge cabochon solitaire, even if you have it and you put it in your jewelry box for future years, like I said, I'm buying tanzanite for children I've not even had yet. I'm buying for tanzanite for future generations that I know will be delighted that, I don't know, their grandmother Elle or their great grandmother Elle, she worked for JewelleryMaker and she bought tanzanite. Aren't we glad, because these are heirloom pieces now which will be invested and are worth considered price points. That's the reality though, Wend, isn't it? We are more likely going to see the day that this gemstone is actually deplete and runs out. It could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, but the reality is we, as one of the largest buyers of this gemstone, we will not be able to honour this price point for very much longer. Got to move on. Congratulations to every single one of our connoisseurs there. Okay, bringing you box number, team this with your tanzanite. Team this with your pearls, your quartz and your labradorite. Mystic coloured black spinel. Incredible for autumn, isn't it?
Yeah. Sparkle.
It's all about the sparkle. Go all about the sparkle. In fact, do you know, Rob, was it you and I that had it in this colour and also had it in the black? The black sold out, didn't it? We are down to the last few opportunities. We've got less than 50 of these available. Spinel is an incredibly lustrous gemstone, but then add that gorgeous mystic coating and it just brings an added opulence, I suppose. If you love creating that delicate amount of sparkle, incredible accenting gemstones or even a spacer beads, but use it with your high-end gems. And I have got perfect strands for that coming up during the next few hours. Always a popular piece. I mean, the micro faceting that's gone into, and I can't count them, I'll be here all night, the micro faceting that's gone into this one piece.
That amazes me more than anything, that somebody can actually see a stone that well and cut it. You can't hold them sometimes. Then they are cut by hand.
By hand, amazing. It's incredible. And then thread them on a strand like so. I mean, you do intricate work. It is your late show. Clearance deals for you. I've got less than 50 rather of these available. £6.95. Look how perfectly they work with your pearls, which are coming up a little bit later. Amazing, aren't they?
That is gorgeous.
So again, you can see that the mystic colours just picking out those peachish tones, giving you a flash of red, working perfectly with this strand, which is going to be a huge price reduction later on. Team it with your labradorite, team it with ruby, team it with any gemstone pretty much. Ninette, hello to you. Marianne, hello to you. Middlesex, hello to you. Sharon, Melody, Kate, multi-buying, Northumberland multi-buying, hello to you. Somerset, Donna, Debbie, Elizabeth, Deborah, Coraline in London, you're with me as well. Brought you the black previously before, haven't seen it ever since, so may well have sold out. Grab it whilst you can and do check out where it is, because I've got people multi-buying and I'm not in the least bit surprised at £6.95. Well done. Let's bring you the next clearance deal. Box number wait. Look at this. What a piece you could create with all three of these strands. I'm bringing you the white cultured Baroque pearls. Look at the elegance of that combination.
Class.
It is. It's classy. It's elegant. It's sophisticated.
It's got shine and glitz, but it's got that class and that look to it.
High end.
Yeah.
Really, really high end. And it doesn't have to be. If you're thinking, oh, it's very bridal. Well, it is, but it can also be. You know, it doesn't have to be on a wedding day or anything like that. I'd wear a piece with all of these gemstones.
Yeah. Special occasion.
Yeah, well, the white quartz is coming up later on at the top of the hour. Right now, it is about your last in stock. These are 9 by 8 millimeters. You've got that beautiful organic shape of your Baroque pearls. Incredible pearlescence across the entirety. Restand them. Use your spinel that you just maybe saw if you want to add a richness behind them. Crisp, linen-like colour within, very classic in the style. Loving the fact that your pearls are showing that they are true, natural gemstone, or genuine gemstones rather. £10 only. What do you mean, let's see? £6.95. Where else in the world can you get genuine pearls, not synthetics, genuine pearls for £6.95? I can remember the days, Wendy, and I know I keep saying this, jewellery makers, and I will stop because it will register at some point, but I remember the days when a strand of pearls would be like your £20, £30 here at Jewellery Maker, and that was still an amazing price. Yeah,
and they weren't as, we didn't have them as often as you do.
No.
You know, they weren't as readily available, but these... I mean, the colour, they're pearls.
Restrand, simple clasp.
That's all I need.
That's all it needs.
Yeah, don't need to do anything too fancy.
That is all they need. Hello to you, Maria, Rachel, Kathleen. Hello to you, Veronica, Gail in County Durham, Jill in Manchester with it in their basket, and telephone bidders there as well. I just adore this combination. Let me just, that trio that I just showed you, you can acquire all of those at an absolute steal of a deal. So that wonderful trio of white quartz with your apricot tones as well. But in my eyes, if you want to keep something very classic, very simple, very elegant and very timeless, just invest in this strand. Well done to you, Inverclyde. Hello to you, Deborah. Got to move on to £6.95. No, definitely not complaining. Moving on to, what number was that, sorry? Number 20. Ooh, a little jig.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this has changed since I've seen, since I was on Jewellery Maker last. So the wire bender. Our tools, once you get hold of one, if you look after it and you don't lose any of the components, they will last you forever and a day. The jig, I know, is to create uniform shapes. The jig, I know, and I know Wendy is going to demonstrate it for you as well. So use it in various different mediums, don't you? They always, is it still the case that, Rob, there's not nearly enough within the vault? Okay, this is only the third time that this has been on your screens. We have less than 100 available, and the quantity that we have is always sold more than that, so on each appearance, so good luck. I mean, have you been working with this tool, Wendy?
This isn't one I particularly, I have as yet. I'm hoping to get one tonight, if there's any left. But I've been working with it earlier on, and yeah, it's a brilliant little tool. It's really
different
good.
To the wire jig that we originally had?
Yes, this does different things.
So what does this actually do then, which is different?
It gives you angles, it gives you triangles. You can actually wrap around it to make triangular pieces. On the bottom it has a half circle, so you can make those pieces of framework, especially for me, I do an awful lot of wire wrapping. You can make the framework, and the centre 4 pieces will allow you to make findings. So it's all about having uniformity. Yeah. If you want to create the same shapes over and over. Yeah, quite often I'll use quite an organic style of wire work, but there are times when I'm setting, especially when I'm setting high-end stones, that I want a circle within a circle, or I want it to be symmetrical and perfect, and this does that for you.
Would you mind demonstrating? Because I'm assuming it can use all different gauges of wire.
Yes.
Would you mind demonstrating? Because it's only been on your screens 3 times, JewelleryMaker, and this is the 3rd. And every time that it has, it's been wildly popular. So I think we should demonstrate how you actually use it.
Yeah, I'll have a go for you. Bear with me because my hands are a bit
hot.
Yeah, hot.
It's because we're keeping you busy, darling.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I've been very busy tonight.
We've been keeping you busy all day, bless her. Okay, so what you're securing it?
Yeah, I would just hold this piece because what I want to do is I actually want to make 2 halves.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold this piece here and then take this piece around the top half circle. Bring it all the way around and pull it. And I'm going to make a second piece. So I'm going to do that again. Take it down through the channel.
Okay, so there's a little channel
Yeah,
there
there's
that
a
you can
little
weave your
channel
wire
just
into.
there.
Yeah,
And then keep pulling it.
yeah.
Take this piece back around and keep your tension on it. Hold your finger on the top. Normally I'd have something like this attached to my bench.
Yes, so if you've got like a clamp or something like
Yeah.
that, that would help.
It has 2 little screws actually. You can actually screw
Okay, so
into
you
a
can
piece of wood.
actually...
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You can actually attach it to your bench.
Okay, where's my finger? So I'm going to take it out and then I'm going to just wrap these 2 pieces around each other. Okay, and that secures it. Then I'm going to take the 2 halves and separate them.
Oh yes, and you've got, oh look at that.
That one is perfect for sweet peas.
Perfect for what, sorry?
Sweet peas.
Yeah?
When you're making sweet peas, you make 2 of those in different sizes. Curl one up with a centerpiece and wire wrap these. So you have the, and each one will be perfect.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, let's bring that price point in because there's telephone $4.95.
Oh,
so
that's
$4.90. No wonder it sells out every time that we bring it to your screen. So if you have got a workbench or a desk, it can be secured or drilled into.
I don't know where they're gone.
It doesn't have to be. You have got the 2 screws there. If you want to keep it portable, or maybe have one on your desk and one which is within your bag at that price point, why on earth not? Now the actual pins that you jig around. They are solid, aren't they? I mean, they're not little plastic pins.
No, they're not. They're good solid metal, so when you're pulling around the jig, it's not going to snap or break, or the peg's going to come off. And they're quite substantial, so you can see them. Yeah. I've got a few jigs that have got very small little pins in them, and I've lost so many
numerous.
of them. Yeah. These are a good size, and they're a good size.
Well, they look like a proper tool, don't they?
Yeah.
They do look like a proper tool. Do make sure you check out £4.95. We had less than 100 of these available. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. Now, moving on to... Oh, I'm so glad you're bringing this. so glad. Totally and utterly natural. Turquoise. Totally natural. 90 carats of turquoise. Yeah, Rob, yeah, I have, but I also can recognise, look at the quality of the turquoise. This is not dyed. You can see that very unique colouring. It's from Tibet, which Tibetan turquoise is more, it's not the same as your American turquoise. American turquoise is a little bit more, well, more intense, more blue, very well, turquoisey in terms of its colour. Tibetan turquoise has got a green fusion, which I absolutely adore. And if you love your matrix, which is probably what makes turquoise so recognised, then definitely look towards this location. Adore it, adore it, adore it. This has not been dyed, impregnated with any colouring agent. This is all Mother Nature's doing. And turquoise is a very shallow mine gemstone, so in certain locations, if it starts getting less and less and less and less, it's not like tanzanite where you can keep going deeper deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Pointless, because in actual fact, if it's getting less and less and less, that's actually a demonstration of it running out. Yeah. So grab it whilst you can. Natural double strand, £6.95 of turquoise from this wonderful, wonderful location. If I refer to our sister channels, always an entire sellout whenever we bring you a showcase of Tibetan turquoise. Always a gemstone which we cannot sustain the quantity of. Always a gemstone that we're on the lookout for, because with it's steeped in antiquity, isn't it? It's been adored for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And jewelry makers, you love it too, because it is a birthstone. It is a gemstone that the world recognise. It's a treat to be able to get hold of natural turquoise. Moving on, because I've got more pieces to bring you, and don't forget your star buys. Moving on to a bundle. Ooh, let me see. Oh, your Cabochon's gorgeous. Rose quartz. It's those delicate baby pinks. Those gorgeous hues. Look at this. You've got a checkerboard faceted cabochon. Then you've got your large nuggets, and also your 3mm rounds. Look at the size. Let me hold this up for you. Look at the sheer size of your rose quartz cabochon, and that is in total 40 by 30mm. 50 carats in your solitaire alone in this amazing piece. Your nuggets are 250 carats, and then you've got 30 carats in your 3mm rounds. I mean, here's a demonstration right here on the back of my hand of the quality and the continuation of quality that we bring here at Jewellery Maker. The fact that they are all of that incredible baby pink hue, which is what it aspires to be. Again, it will work wonderfully with the clear quartz that I've got coming up at the top of the hour. It'll look amazing with your apricot pearls coming up at the top of the hour. It'll look incredible with your rose gold, your yellow gold, your sterling silver. Real femininity. I love to bring rose quartz with black gemstones as well as your clear. Now, hey, it's 80. It should be £11.85 for 1, 2, 3. Absolute clearance deal. Hence why we've got the graphics behind us. The reality for the rose quartz cabochon, if I was to say to you £7.95, have you got an amazing deal? Not comparing with what we ordinarily do. I'm talking outside of these four walls.
I've bought them at £7.95.
Yeah.
When I
you're getting all three.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But you do need to be on the phone as soon as you can, because I doubt I'm going to have enough. Well done to you, Belinda, Tracy, Catherine, you've done it. Well done to you, Vivian, Veronica, Cheshire, Gail. Hello to you, Deborah, and Gail and Dawson. Lovely to be with you. Coraline is there. Telephone bidders, you can do it. You will be successful if you dial through ASAP. Naomi, make sure you do check out. Hampshire, well done to you. It's those baby pinks that we aspire to, isn't it?
Yes, a very feminine colour, very beautiful to wrap.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I want to bring in maybe, I don't know, this would work, wouldn't it, with the smoky quartz that I brought you earlier on. Look at that combination.
Lovely.
Gorgeous. Maybe with the pearls that are coming up a little bit later on. Oh,
that's gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Maybe with, and I love this combination, your superstar buy. See the blues coming through. How about with, I think my favourite strand of the evening thus far, or will be. Yes. Star buy at the top of this hour. Hello to you, Bertha, Siobhan. Hello to you, Irene. Hello to you, Gail. All three rose quartz pieces, all three well over, what's the combined carat weight that we've got available here? 330 carats in total at £7.95. Right, got to move on in the essence of time, because it is your star buys. Yes, the special star buys, I mean, at clearance. So it's not just an amazing star buy deal. It's beyond that. It's a clearance deal. Now, how often do you see this gorgeous organic gemstone in some of the biggest sizes, which has been adored for hundreds of years. Think about your Hollywood icons, your celebrities, the royals that have been smothered in pearls for hundreds of years. Imagine now getting the opportunity to get hold of that beautiful quality, that wonderful size that we would expect to invest in ordinarily at a clearance price. Now, forgive me if you've heard this story, and I want to say it maybe one more time. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because every time I see a strand of pearls here at Jewellery Makers, I think it just puts everything into perspective. I always knew that jewellery retailers worked on 300, 400, sometimes even 500% markup. Obviously, I'm talking jewellery retailers, as in who have shop fronts, because they have to cover their costs. But on that basis, cultured pearls, every bone in my body, whenever I used to see a strand of this size, the reality is it was always in 4 figures. I'm not exaggerating at all. It was a gemstone of this size which was always, always, always in your 4 figures. I'm used to retailing them at around that price point and above. My claim to fame is selling a strand, a pearl necklace which has got diamonds set within, and yes, of course, it's in 18 karat gold, but it was 5 figures to one of our most famous football stars here in the UK. 5 figures. But every single day that passes by, the price of cultured pearls, the most famous potentially of your organic gemstone, is increasing and increasing and increasing, because the reality is every single one of your cultured pearls has probably taken over 4 years to actually form. 4 years. It does depend, of course, on the water temperature and where the pearls have actually been farmed, but over 4 years to act for one of these beautiful treasures of the sea to be brought to you. This is a star buy. We should be at $21.95, but it is not just a star buy. I tell you what we'll do. Move the 2 and move the 1. I did say it was your star buy, and I did say that it was going to be clearance for you. Good luck. Apricot colours, a blush tone, a wonderful feminine hue, soft, delicate and pastels. It works perfectly with the pearls that I brought you earlier on. Look wonderfully with maybe rainbow moonstone, and most definitely with that clear quartz which is coming up later on. It's a high-end gemstone, and everybody knows pearls, don't they? Instant recognisable, and most people will know whether they're real or not as well. They can see, you can see it, and these are an amazing size, and they've got a beautiful pearlescence across the surface of them, and at that price it's an absolute no-brainer is what it is. Yeah. I mean, look how it transforms what I'm wearing. Oh wow, it's just class. It's just it does. Yeah. You don't have. I look like a what, Tom? I look like an important lady. You are. Yeah, you can't say you always did, because clearly I obviously didn't. If you're saying that, clearly not. I'm not important, but you do all of a sudden feel elegant when you put pearls on, don't you? Yeah, and for years they're unaffordable but at that price. The only explanation that I can bring you with our pearls, and I'm sure that it's not just us that is recognizing the fact the quality is getting, in my eyes, and so much better. It was always outstanding, but we seem to be bettering ourselves continually. I think the only justified reason that we can bring them to you at such an affordable price is because of our immense buying power now. I know James, our channel manager, is our head of channel, is off on a buying trip soon over to China. I know that Jake, who's going to be marrying into the Bennett family, is over in India right now. I know that Steve and Sarah, had they not have actually been on, just had a baby, they would probably be over in some country hunting for gemstones. Angie, mine, tar husband. Ah, did he let you have them? Why not? Just restrand them. Please do have them valued. I'm not in the least bit surprised that lots of you are choosing to multi-buy. I've actually bought a strand. You know the ones that I was going to say the other day? They were totally different to this. They were about the same size, and they were over £20 in actual fact, but they were the white colour. And I'm going to start restranding my mum just some pearl necklaces, because she loves to wear them as well. Ninetta, Maureen, Yvonne, Barbara, hello to you. Thesha, hello to you. Patricia, Kathleen, Winifred. Do you have some jewellery which is made out of this then?
I do.
And you've used different accenting gemstones, which I love.
Yeah, this strand went on and on and on. I thought you can just do a classic one strand piece, but it just blended with so many different strands.
That's almost like an oyster shell.
It also went with this
Not
as
oyster,
well.
sorry, what do you call it? A scallop.
I also did that one as well.
Yeah, it's a scallop shell, isn't it? Do you call it oyster shells? Oyster shells don't look like that, but what's... You know what I mean. Clamshell. Clamshell. It does... It looks like,
for the...
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, it's our all copper, and it's just graduated with one of our formers, and attached the pieces to it. And
gorgeous.
And it just suits. I think because of the shell look, it just went perfectly.
Well, it's that, you know, oceanic, Queen of the Sea, and you've teamed it with some of our superstar buy, teamed it with your Labradorite, and also the clear quartz, which is coming up. Should have been a lot higher. Well done. Keep on dialing through. It will sell out. It's easily one of the most affordable star buys that I've brought you of this gorgeous gemstone, those blush apricot tones. So if you love your morganite hues, you'll adore this strand as well. Gotta move on in the essence of time, because we are running out of time, and I have got more star buys to bring you at the top of the show. Now, is it this one? I did not see what you're taking this to, no, Rob. These are natural rubies. 95% of the world's rubies are in some way, shape or form enhanced. Even our Burmese ruby collection on Gems TV, our sister channel here in the UK, even that was heat treated. This has had no enhancement whatsoever. 55 carats. Can you see those primary reds? 2 by 1 millimeter up to 4 by 2 millimeters, a 30 centimeter strand, exquisitely high end, a gemstone which has recently broken the records as the highest selling colored gemstone. Just recently sold at 19 million. 19 million for a single ruby.
Wow.
Cushion cut. Now, I'm not suggesting that this is worth 19 million pounds. I'm not. But what I am suggesting that this is a gemstone of extreme considerance, extreme recognition. And Rob is saying, Eleanor, you've got no idea what I'm taking this to. For natural ruby, 1995 for 30 centimetres and 55 carats of faceted rondelles. Are you seeing pure primary reds? What we would call here in the UK those pillar box reds. Over in the USA you call it a fire. Are you seeing that pure primary red, a depth, a passionate tone and colour? Because if you are, then you are about to own ruby of extreme quality and grade. It's not been heat treated to enhance that or exaggerate that colour. It's not been Fisher filled. This is all Mother Nature's doing. Andrea, well done. Deborah, well done. Sean, well done. You can take just a small section of these, suspend them on sterling silver, maybe incorporate them with the wire that we brought you earlier on, maybe use it alongside Your clear quartz, which is coming up a little bit later at £20 only for genuine ruby.
Oh, with the Spinel.
With the Spinel?
Oh,
yes.
stunning.
Absolutely amazing. I have to move on. Congratulations to every single one of you. Incredible. Now, moving on to... Oh, now these have been capturing my eye for absolutely ages. Oh, Rob, you haven't seen the quad. Look at... You haven't... He says, I haven't seen these. Haven't seen the Schiller. Now, you are getting... Oh, hang on. Let me tip them all out. Oh, can I show you the reverse of one first? Slightly controversial. Oh, that's the reverse. It's not even the Cabochon. Let me hold these instead. It's not even the Cabochon. Oh. Now, you are getting 90 carats of your rainbow moonstone, available in different shapes. You've got ovals here, you've got tiers, and what I want to call, I call it a little bit of a dumpy, a pear as well. Love, love, love that. And we've also got, look, every single one is demonstrating all of the colours, the spectrums of the rainbow, big, big, big individual carat weights. And if you see rainbow moonstone, which is not just bringing you that classic bluish tone, but also offering the opportunities of yellows, of greens, of blues, and of reds. You have got amazing, amazing quality. And this is probably, let's put this into perspective, not probably, this is, you know, the quad A's of your rainbow moonstone. This is some of the finest possible grade that you could wish for in this gemstone. You know, sometimes have you noticed that moonstone can just be sort of a white gemstone, maybe a little bit opaque. You'll see the internal characteristics, and yes, it will reflect, and you'll get a shimmer. But then you see, like, almost Mother Nature has frozen a rainbow within the gemstone. It is high end, it is clearance opportunities, it is last in stock. We should be at £43.95 for 90 carats. 90 carats of rainbow moonstone. Big deal for you coming your way. Just think about what you could retail, or what one of these would be valued at. £34.95. I love that elongation there, perfect wire wrapping ring or a pendant. Then move on to, if you like, your ovals. Look at how they play with the light. And it's only become more and more and more apparent when you actually get these home. In total, 90 carats of very, very, very high-end moonstone here. And it's difficult to bring out that adolescence on your screen. Leave those with you. Got to move on. Congratulations. Okay. Moving on to... Oh, easy choice. I went for 24. Did you think I was going to go for that? Are we going to do both? But how did you know I was going to pick this? It does, you're right, it does jump off out of the drawer almost. Pick me. Wow. Opulence. Is this golden rutile? Golden rutile quartz, your shell pearls, and your coated hematite. It's all about your opulence. Maybe you wanted to inject that little bit of red intensity with your ruby. Maybe you want to bring that little bit of bling. Well, this is coming up a little bit later on. Incredible. But I think this trio, this combination is going to complement so much. The fact that you have got golden rutile, a gemstone which is totally, golden rutile quartz, so you'll have angel-like inclusions, or Cupid's arrows as they're often referred to, so highly refractive, so reflective. Imagine sort of a dart of gold forming asterisms, as they sometimes do, as they cross over one another internally in the gemstone across the surface and all the way through to the depths. I love, love, love this this bundle. You can really create, imagine something of decadence, really create, and you've been working with this as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and I've still got quite a lot, and I didn't touch the yellow, is it rutile quartz?
You didn't have the yellow rutile quartz.
I had it, but I didn't actually get around to putting that in at all, and it still went on forever. It was still just, it was, I did these 2 pieces. I've got quite a lot left in that bundle.
But look at, you've teamed it with coloured wire there, is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, this one's rose quartz wire.
Yeah.
This one's with the red wire that's, I think, on later.
Amazing. And that's using the spiral tool that we had earlier on.
Yeah.
And this reminds me, all the pieces that you've actually commissioned there is it's quite Cartier, because playing with the different tones, the gold, the yellow golds and the white, is quite high end, quite Cartier, quite vintage.
It's something I've started doing recently. I was used to use one set of wires and one set of colours, but I've started playing with different wires, and I quite like it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It takes a little bit of getting used to it.
Do you know what it said to actually, this was Cartier's idea before, it was called a Trinity design. It's one of their longest standing collections. Hang on, this is £13.85?
Ooh.
No, look.
Oh.
For the golden quartz alone.
Yeah.
For the rutile quartz alone.
And
£8.95 for this one strand, the pearls alone, the hematite alone.
And it keeps going. That's all you need to add is some wire and some chain, and you get an awful lot of pieces. I would have done some rings, some urine pieces, bracelets, and incorporated that. I did, as I said, didn't even touch the rutile quartz.
It
for
was
£8.95.
£8.95, I know, £8.95. I mean, this is a natural gemstone. Very, very, very complex to facet as well, because it has actually got 2 differing, almost refractive indexes internally. Going back to what I was saying, though, the use of those 3 tones, obviously you've seen them in the Russian wedding bands, but the Trinity collection that Cartier commissioned and have done for many, many years. I used to sell it. It's gorgeous, it's exquisite, and uses the combination of yellow, gold and white. So the yellow, the rose gold is for love, the yellow is for friendship, and the white is for fidelity.
Oh, I didn't know
Now,
that.
haven't got many of these. You do need to be checking out Kathleen, Nanette, Claire, out to Hebrides, well done to you, Tynan Ware's there, Margaret, hello to you, Coraline, hello to you, Wendy, Elizabeth, new callers, hello to you, Deborah, Sonia, Susan, Jackie. You do need to check out, we haven't got a huge amount of these available, and for this one strand alone at £8.95,
yeah,
an amazing deal. Don't go anywhere there, don't go anywhere though, because there's more to be added in your late show, and it is time. Okay, I'm excited. If there is one strand that you invest in this hour, in my personal opinion, it's this next one. And how I always demonstrate rarity, because we're almost, I don't mean this to be condescending to diamonds. I'm a diamond girl, believe me, I love diamonds as well, but diamonds aren't actually rare. They're not the rarest gemstone on the planet. They're marketed in a way so that we believe so. However, a decolourless diamond, without shadow of a doubt, is, and can retail for multiple 5 figures, 6 figures, millions of pounds even. Well, similarly, quartz is actually the 2nd most abundant material on this planet. But gem quality quartz is a whole other ballgame. Graphics have been brought onto your screen straight away. It's easy for us to be complacent, and we've said these words before, and how I always, I guess, if ever I'm asked, tell me about rarities of gemstones, it's almost, it's understandable that we look at quartz sometimes and think, oh well, it's not actually as rare as diamonds or rubies and sapphires. Actually, there's every potential that it could actually be a close competitor when you separate the material. So what you might find washed up on the side of the road, maybe looking like sort of compact ice, that is quartz as a material. when you're talking about ice clean clarity, the more reminiscent a quartz is of glacial, dewy water, the more eye clean your quartz is, the more valuable. It's a gem quality piece, and that is only found in a few different locations around the world, and that can and does fetch for considered price points. Now, I have this strand premiering this evening. Of all the strands that I've brought you, in my eyes, and this is only personal opinion, of all the strands that I've brought you in the past hour, if there's one that you treat yourself to this hour, it's got to be this. Premiering, and I know exactly how affordable it's going to be. So if you want to be on those phone lines ahead of the game, then listen, I've got your back. I've got your back. You're about to see an outstanding deal. Already, Somerset, Kathleen, Pamela, County Durham, Nicola, Stella, Alice, Susan, Anne-Marie, Coraline, Outer Hebrides, Vivian, Sylvia, Roz, Tanya, Sandra, you've just got yours. Somerset has as well. I've got more web bidders with it in their basket, and I've got telephone bidders there, which is incredible. I mean, these are individual solitaires, but if I might, for one moment, I'm not going to tell you what to do with these. I'm not going to give you suggestions, because you're the jewellery makers. If you want inspiration, then Wendy or all of our guest designers are there to hand. In this opportunity, I want you to grab this moment for the quality of the gemstones. I want you to really, really scrutinise, really get in depth, put the specs on if you need them, see the quality and the clarity within every single one of these pear cuts, all beautifully checkerboards and faceted, all sizable, glacial, aren't they? Like water, like a glass of water. That's what a quartz aspires to be like. Utter eye clean clarity. And this is exactly what you are seeing right now. You can hear in my voice the excitement. You can hear how much I love these. I mean, they're going to complement so many. But again, recognize the difference between a material and gem quality. Brazil brings you some of the finest clear quartz. You can acquire it from different locations around the world. I did suggest that this was going to be one of the most affordable strands for one of the biggest carat weights. If there is one strand that you buy or you multi-buy on, it's this. They're glacial. You get fire from quartz, light entering in to the gemstone, bouncing itself around across every single one of those facets, and you will still see those colour spectrums. $11.95 for individual carat weights, sizable solitaires. Wow, look at what you've... Oh, that's amazing.
That is very much a statement piece.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very much a statement ring.
I love it. You've taken one of the smaller clear quartz and wire wrapped that.
Sorry, excuse me.
Bless you, got a little tickle.
Yeah, it's been wire wrapped and then and it's been placed with the ring at the back, of the shank at the back, and that's just one.
Just one. There's 20 on this strand.
Yeah. I
on
also,
average,
as you were saying that they eye clear, I also made a sun catcher.
Do you know that's what I was thinking as well? Use them as decorative pieces, maybe.
Because they're so clear and they're faceted in the sunlight, that would just go around the room.
You'd see the fire across the walls, wouldn't you? If you've got pale walls, you'd actually see that fire across. I mean, how amazing would this be? That's why I'm suggesting maybe multi-buy. We have got so many of you there. Telephone bidders, web bidders, Jackie, Lizeth, hello to you, Winifred, Alison, hello to you, Margaret, Dunbartonshire, Janice, Maureen, hello to you, Catherine, hello to you, Middlesex. At least 50% of the stock, is that looking about accurate? We did have this, it was plentiful at the beginning of this launch, not now. My own personal recommendation as a gemstone buyer, as a collector, if there is one strand that you buy and you want my personal recommendation for, it's right here. I love the pearls, don't get me wrong, I love the rubies, but the eye clean clarity within every single one of these solitaires, I mean, you don't need it to be such a big statement piece, do you? Because, I mean, look at that shape. Look at this shape that you're getting.
The
amazing, aren't they?
The facets are amazing on them. Just bring out the light.
Really bring out the light. And so I thought exactly the same as you, you know, Wendy, when you said, okay, something for interior designing. Imagine these as light pulls.
Yeah.
Imagine these like you've done as light catchers, maybe.
The tie backs on curtains to
This is
incorporate
working-
them into those with tassels.
Oh,
That would be gorgeous.
this is working out at 2.5 pence per carat.
That's ridiculous. It's
2.5
really
pence.
unbelievable.
Our sister channel bring you gem quality quartz, obviously, and I've bought quartz similarly cut in actual fact, set within sterling silver, and I know I've paid considerably more than what's on your screen. I would personally be multi-buying. It's the first time I've brought you a clear quartz of this size, and I don't know how long. 490 carats. They go from 13 by 11 millimeters right the way up to 24 by 15 millimeters. Powis, hello. Nanette, well done to you. Greater London, Sandra, hello to you. Kathleen, Tanya, Ross, Sylvia, Vivian, hello to you. Anne-Marie, Susan, hello to you. Maureen, Natalie, Julie, Powis, you've done it. Well done to you. Gloucestershire. Make sure you check out those baskets as soon as you possibly can. I mean, just four of those at £11.95 would be outstanding. What a star buy. I absolutely adore it. Team that with, well, whatever you want to team it with. And I'd love to see maybe curtain swags. I'd love to see light pulls. I'd love to see them suspended from maybe an amazing chandelier so the light is going to reflect. Incredibly dazzling. Well done from the very bottom of my heart. Now, I've got more to bring you throughout the course of the evening. We've got brand new Labradorite as your superstar buy. We've got more clearance deals to bring you, and I've also got sterling silver Stardust bees. They're the ones that look like they've got that parve setting of diamonds with your gold coloured wire. So the first of the gold coloured wire this evening, and of course more clearance deals, so don't go anywhere.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
JewelleryMaker Fashion Week is coming soon. Make sure you tune in on Monday the 7th of September till Friday the 11th for a jam-packed week full of inspiration. We'll be joined by our talented guests who will be bringing you ideas for the latest trends, what's in and what's out for the season. Over the course of the week, our designers will be showing you how to create a show-stopping multi-medium necklace featuring chainmail, soutache, leather and wire. Watch every day between 9 AM and 1 PM to watch how sections of the necklace are made. Then tune in to designer inspiration shows every day between 1 PM and 5 PM to see an array of different mediums being demonstrated, including kumihimo, art emboss and macrame. The JewelleryMaker Fashion Week starts Monday the 7th of September.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
it's the versatility. You can do anything with wire work. You can make very delicate pieces, you can make huge, great big structural pieces. You've got so many different gauges to use, and we've got the twisted wire, you've got all the colours in it. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, if you go on the website, the range of products you've got in the wire is phenomenal. You've got something for everything. So if you're doing very delicate jewellery, and you can make it so delicate with the 0.25 wires for wrapping, or you could do something like me with a big structural piece and you're using the 1.5 and the 1.25 wires for your frames, and then all the ranges in between. It's just, I enjoy it. I love it. It's fantastic. You can keep going forever, you can do whatever. There's nothing that you can imagine that you can't make out of wire. Not that I've found yet, anyway.
Labradorite is an incredibly popular gemstone here at JewelleryMaker. As a member of the Feldspar family, this particular gemstone shows beautiful blue flashes as light hits the internal structure. The different layers that make up this structure give rise to really interesting colour play on the surface of the gemstone. The most usual colours we see are blue to violet, but you can also see flashes of orange and red. Its optical properties such as these, it gives gemstones the edge, as these properties cannot be simulated by man.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Welcome back, everyone. Nice to be with you. My name's Ellen. I'm joined by the lovely Wendy.
Hiya.
Hiya. You all right, darling?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, good. Now, I'm told that we're back with your clearance, and this next piece, I'm covering it just so you don't get a little sneaky peek, and I make sure it's fair for everybody. Get the bins on. Make sure you got the phone box closely at hand. Make sure you're ready and poised and ready to check out, because this will be one of those opportunities which is on and gone. What do I have coming your way? Breathtaking superstar buy of exquisite Labradorite rondelles, some of the biggest that you have seen. The individual performance of colour is just out of this world. I've got your Stardust spacer beads along with your gold coloured wire, and big clearance deals. Now, I am informed that what I'm holding in my hands is one of your most popular pieces. Why? Because it's a staple. 10 metres of your silver plated curb chain. It comes on a gorgeous spool as well, so you'll probably have minimal waste with this as well. How many chains can you actually create with 10 metres of? How many pieces can you create with a curb chain? Because it has got that link which is wide enough to add things to, charms even to this.
A lot. You can make an awful lot from that. And layered pieces, just
like
with that
waterfalls.
much, 6-7 layered pieces with connectors in between.
That would be gorgeous.
The piece that Gemma Crow did, if you bought 2 of those with the
body chains.
Yeah, the body chains. Perfect for that. Backless style necklaces.
It's just endless, isn't it? And it is your clearance, so it's going to be on and gone. You've got 10 metres off. It's 5 by 4 millimetres each individual curb, and we're at £9.95. I mean, I don't know how many times 18 inches divides into 10 metres. I'm not clever enough to do that mathematics, but I know it's a long way. We're all shaking our heads here in the studio, but I'm sure you will know that. Yeah, that's a lot, Elle. That's a lot of 18 18 inches chains, even if you bought them at 32-inch chains. Well done to all of our web bidders and telephone bidders. Gloria, hello to you. Merseyside, hello to you. Natalie and Blaina Gwent, hello to you. Claire, hello to you. Fazelat, hello to you. Tynemware, hello to you. London, keep on dialing through. Great that we've got these on the spools as well, because they keep them tidy, they keep them from being damaged. Here's another question. How many bracelets could you commission from this? Who knows?
Well,
hundreds,
I'm not very
maybe?
good at maths. I'm never
Hundreds? I don't know.
A lot.
Probably hundreds. I don't know, I'm guessing, but I'm thinking probably hundreds of them. So, it is your silver plate as well, so you have got precious metal over the surface. Great for your body chains, great for handbags even, great for maybe plaiting and making very high-end, decadent, heavy embellished pieces. Sylvie, you've done it. Catherine, you've done it. I've got to move on, there's lots to bring you in this hour. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, now this is for Coral's mum. And everybody else, not just Coral's mum. But Coral, has your mum asked for this? Yes. Coral's mum, Carol. I've got 14 of these. Now, solid 925 sterling silver. I mean, these, not just here at Jewellery Maker. If I hold it like so, these are one of our most popular pieces that we commission for you across the entire business. You simply attach one length of your chain or necklace to one end of the magnetic clasp and the other to the other, and it means that if you've got dexterity issues, then it resolves all the fiddling around behind the back of the neck. It helps with your bracelets as well. It's not just about your necklaces or chains. I only have, and I'll show you the pull of these as well, because it is quite significant. So if you imagine I've got a chain connected to either side, all I do is take this behind the back of the neck and just angle them away rather than pull on the actual the chain that you've got. Angle them away like so. Hold them in the same proximity, that's all you need to do. And I did that without even looking. Shall I do it with my eyes closed? Because I'm not going to be able to see behind my head, am I? So I've got my eyes closed. I'm not cheating. Okay? I've bought my mum quite a few of these because she's got arthritis, so fiddling around with lobster claws, even if it is one of the biggest like this, does cause issues. Now we've got how many? 14 available. 14 of these available, so it will sell out. $7.95.
They're brilliant for bracelets with maybe a little safety chain across. If you've got the sterling silver bracelets and you want to keep it, but it's really easy to
that's what I mean. It's amazing. Well, you can add it as extender chains. You can add it if you, like I say, if you are anything like me and you're a little bit clumsy, and I'm always doing the sort of swinging action to try and get the bracelet connected. It's looking like it is actually going to be an on-screen sellout. We're actually over allocated currently, so first come first serve. Debbie, well done. Pamela, Middlesex, Gillian, London, Merseyside, you've all been successful. Solid 925. Got to move on, and I hope Carol. Did I see Carol there? Carol, you need to check it out, my lovely. There's only 14. Is she paying now? Okay, good. Good. Oh, these are unique. Red jasper. Ooh. Oh, they're top drilled as well. I've done all that and then I went and dropped it, didn't I?
That's a long strand.
It is a long strand. 400 carats of red jasper. They're top drilled. Almost like, do you remember that game Tetris? That's the shape you needed in Tetris, isn't it? Ah, you can create beautiful tribal pieces with this. But red jasper works because it is beautifully autumnal. It'll work perfectly with so many different colours and saturations, work perfectly with your greens and blues and earthy tones.
That'll go beautiful with the bundle that you had earlier with the yellow rutile.
Oh, the gold bundle.
Gold, yeah.
Yes, it really,
Gorgeous.
really would. I've never seen this shape before, and they are, like I said, top drilled, 400 carats, 16 by 6 millimeters. Can you see how they are actually sort of suspended along the actual strand itself? Let's bring you the price straight away, because they are limited. It is a clearance piece, a clearance opportunity. $7.95 for 400 carats of jasper, a natural gemstone. Perfect for this coming season, isn't it?
Yeah.
But also, do you know what it reminds me of? Cinnamon and sort of poinsettias.
Spice. Yes, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know if I could make a poinsettia out of it, but I would make a 2-layered flower.
Yeah.
Because there's enough on that strand. Usually they're a lot smaller and they're graduated, but that's quite a long strand. So I would make a 2-layered round circle, one into the other, and then put the gold in the centre of it, and then strand it. That would be really lovely.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. And I love the idea of sort of tribal jewellery as well. Maybe use it for your gents jewellery, because it is quite it can be a masculine or a feminine gemstone. Moving on to box number 6. Oh, Gems of Distinction strand. Oh, this is like, okay, you've never seen this before. Imagine owning the perfect canary diamond. Well, firstly, you'd need to have deep pockets, like maybe, I don't know, Beyonce or Victoria Beckham. Yeah, they've been pictured wearing breathtaking diamonds, champagne diamonds that exude that wonderful pastel or lemony tone. Well, I don't know about you, but I haven't got a 5-figure price tag, but I still adore that saturation of tone. I absolutely adore the delicacy, reminiscent of, as I said, canary diamonds or your Zarites or a gemstone which has got internal brilliance and a subtle pastel hue. Brand new premiere. These are graduated rondelles, exceptionally high-end clarity. Don't forget, I was referring to the fact earlier on during that big clear quartz launch that to have gem quality quartz, it's only found in a few locations around the world, Brazil being one of those. This is where, not surprising in the least, that this does come from that gorgeous location. I'm going to hold this up to the neckline so you can really see the internal brilliance. You can really see how the facets alone, and that delicate, I mean, how it's incredibly classy, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. That is absolutely
The shape, I just simply restrand this.
Yeah, I know what I'd do with it. I'd set it with the silver in a channel and set it going down into like a fan shape, and in various sizes with one centerpiece.
I think whichever sounds gorgeous. I think it could be very, very simple, and you're just going to show off the quality. Wow.
Oh.
£6.95. Now, if this were canary diamonds, do you think it would be anywhere near that price? Obviously not. Obviously, silly question, Elena. I know. Do you think if this was Zariite, it would be anywhere near that price tag? Do you think if this were Australian natural diamonds, it would be anywhere near that price tag? Do you think if this were, I don't know, maybe a paprikacha sapphire that sometimes has a lemony hue, it would be anywhere near this price tag? These are Brazilian gem quality lemon quartz. The delicacy of the color, which is, it works perfectly with so many different gemstones, wonderfully with your pearls, wonderfully with zircon. That's what I'd probably be inclined to team it along with, because they are so bright and brilliant. The performance of light internally, very, very high end at a fraction of the cost. Now, it's brand new, shouldn't be at a clearance, but it is for you. Well done to you, Kathleen, Andrea, Vera, hello to you, Oxfordshire, Outer Hebrides, Jill, Deborah, Natasha in Angus, Devon, you're there. Hello to you, West Yorkshire, Leicestershire, you're also with me. Here we go. I'm going to show you a strand of pearls, for example, which I could look at that for a combination.
Classic.
It is very, very classic. How about with the clear quartz that I brought you earlier on? Let me pick this up a little bit, somewhat. Let's bring you the clear quartz. So maybe caging one of these clear quartzes.
Yeah. When you wire wrap or when you wrap a stone, as quite often you need an accent bead around it, and those would be absolutely perfect with maybe a silver wire and just accent around.
Yeah, because they're subtle, they're delicate, aren't they? Incredible. I've got to move on. Well done to you. Well done to each and every single one of you. Moving on to box number 16. Now, we've been requested for these, your bicone shape. So they always remind me of little spaceships. Don't know why. The bicones, so they're quite geometric. These have not been on your screens before. You've got a combination, so it's almost your shaded amethyst. You've got the rich velvety purples down to even your Rose de France tones. Bicones, you can create quite geometric shapes and designs with them because they do fit perfectly together, don't they?
Yeah, and we don't see them very often.
No, it's a request. This is a request. That's why it's on your screens right now. Rob has been requested for these, and he always tries to fulfill any questions or any requests that you might give him. Not always will he be successful. He is today, though. Natural amethyst. Not only a combination of different tones and colours, but also one of the rarer shapes that we bring you. It reminds me of sort of space saucers that I just think you can create and stack them up, create maybe a big statement, expanse of amethyst, use it as accents. I don't know, you're the jewellery makers and you understand. You're probably thinking instantaneously, I know exactly what I will do with this. 75 carats, they are 8 by 6 millimetres in size, coming in at £6.95.
That's a very good price. You get a lot of stones for that.
You do. There's a lot of bicones on this one strand, and they are natural, more to the point. Wonderful different tones within, almost colourless amethyst. Wonderful Rose de France, which is a slightly more subtle lilac tone. The depth of colour of your purples you can really see across the entirety of the length. Again, this is going to work perfectly maybe if you want to incorporate it with your white quartz that I brought you earlier on, the same family of gemstones, so that seems to marry up quite well.
Yeah,
doesn't it? Following on the continuation of your checkerboard facets. Well done. Check out as soon as you can. If you've got it in those baskets, it's not going to stay there. Christine, you've done it. Natasha, Deborah, Dell, hello to you. Anonymous collectors, telephone bidders, you're also there. Now we are rapidly approaching your star buys and of course your superstar buy. I know a lot of you are tuning in waiting for it, but big clearance deals in the process of. Box number 15. Wow. Even from this distance. Oh my goodness. Let's start from one end. Because I know you've seen sapphire. But have you seen eye clean clarity sapphire like this? Let's go from one end of the strand all the way across. Cinnamon tones, yellows, oh baby pinks, look at the clarity and brilliance. Moving along, you've got gorgeous reds, amazing tones of blues, canary yellows, oh, incredible oranges, indicolite tones almost, raspberry pinks. Look at how absolutely eye clean every single one of these sapphires are. You would not see the brilliance, you would not see that incredible shine. And sapphire is a gemstone which ordinarily can be quite an opaque gem. Not here, not in this strand. 70 carats of 3 by 1 millimeters by 4 by 1 millimeters. A 40 centimetre strand. Look at the brilliance internally.
Wow.
0800 644 655. Wow, should be £144 and 95 pence. Are you ready for your clearance deal? I'm bracing myself right now because there is sapphire and then there's this sapphire. Okay, I understand that this is a considered piece, but my goodness, are you getting some of the finest opportunities? I mean, right here, right, £25 reduction, £25. You've got Salon Sapphire Blues here. You've got Cashmere Sapphire Blues. You've got amazing pinks in all different tones. Some of the most vivacious and bold, but it's all about that clarity for me. If there is one point that I want to really talk about during this opportunity for all of our connoisseurs, I'm not just saying jewellery makers, connoisseurs, because you are if you're getting this into your collection. It's all about the performance internally of light. Can you see if it actually was a heavily included strand, then you wouldn't be seeing that paparazzi flash internally, similar to what a diamond does. Tasman, you're very, very close. West Yorkshire, you're very, very, very close. This is limited. There's not nearly enough. 40 centimetres in total of all the different colours of the rainbow. This beautiful, beautiful gemstone, which does come in so many different colour saturations, cinnamons, gorgeous greens. Check out though, where it is. We've got a big reduction coming your way, £25. £25 reduction for over 70 carats of sapphire. Absolutely incredible. Well done. I understand there's some of you that are considering this, and there's already collectors there. There's already confirmations on the phone line. You know that you have got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so justify your purchase when you get this home. Fall in love with it. If you don't, for whatever reason, we will refund every single pound and penny that you're seeing on this piece, that you're paying on this piece. No problems whatsoever. If you don't, then there'll be other collectors and connoisseurs who will grab it before you. Well done to each and every single one of you. Now, moving on to I know what Rob has in store for this. Let me just say that this is going to be the most affordable strand of the show. Yes, they're 2mm rounds, so it's not the biggest carat weight. They are perfect for accenting details, aren't they? A natural idiochromatic gemstone, demonstrating those wonderful zesty lime greens, playful, uplifting, and complementary of so many different palettes out there. The most affordable strand of the evening. So hang on a minute, hang on. Rob, you've already broken the law this evening, the JM law, haven't you? Oh, so it wasn't your fault. So hang on a minute. Rob was saying, yeah, it wasn't my fault though. How is it not your fault? You have to honour the price of another producer. Okay. No, he actually does. He does have to honour the price point. $3.95. $3.95. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever that this is a $3.95 strand. Who was responsible for taking it to £3.95?
Someone who had an accident.
Did someone finger slip on the keyboard maybe? Listen, accidents do happen. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Well, listen, we're honouring that price point for you. Great. Seed beads are amazing. As using spacer beads, as wire wrapping.
Yeah, they're brilliant for soutache.
Soutache. I meant cage wrapping then, didn't I? Sorry,
yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, when you do wire wrapping and the caging.
Yeah.
As you go around, you'll want small accent lines or a couple of beads. Silver beads are good, but these are perfect because you can just wire wrap them in with a 0.4.
Yes.
So you can add them in after if you've got a gap, or if you wanted to add something to the design.
Oh, I love that. Just that little pop of chartreuse green. I'm not surprised that you are multi-buying. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Do you know what I think this will work beautifully with? Your superstar buy. So if you wanted to really enhance the greens of your Labradorite.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a combination of gems that I haven't actually put next to each other, I don't think. Not recently anyway. So really bring out the greens of your Labradorite. Well done to you, Coraline, Victoria, Stella, David, Linda, Hadriana, Alice, Frederick, Belinda, Claire, Gaynor. Hello to you, Merseyside, Leslie, Beryl in Yorkshire, Joan. I've got to move on. Again, grab it whilst you can before they actually run out. So it is a beyond illegal price point, but one that we've absolutely honoured. Moving on to, sorry? Ooh. Now, bear with me. It's last in stock. This is the wooden oval bracelet mandrel, and like I said, it's the oval shape. Every time I've brought these to you, they have sold out. If you missed out last time, we have literally got a few left now. I don't know when it's going to be on your screens again. I don't know. I'm sure the order has been placed, but that might take months for it to obviously to come across the water. We launched it, didn't we, Rob? We launched it, what, a few weeks ago? Wasn't that long ago? Sorry, Liam. Yeah, I launched it with Liam. Beg your pardon. And then you had it on the relaunch, that's right. So far, I know I'm one of the few presenters that's been able to bring this to you, and it's always hugely popular. The oval shape, so it follows the actual formation of the wrist line, great for cuffs, great for wonderful bangles. It's a solid piece of wood, as you can see. You've got the various different diameters from small all the way down to slightly thicker gauge. We only have got a few of these available within the vault. Once they've gone, they've gone. Beverly, Jenny, Mark, Natalia, hello to you, Dell, Maureen, $9.95. It's pretty much a spanking new product, pretty much. It's only been on your screens a few times. And it's looking like it's probably going to be a sellout this evening, or certainly soon enough. There's 38 centimetres. And at the widest point, it's 61 millimetres in diameter. So that's what we're referring to. 61 millimetres in diameter. And obviously it tapers down to almost, I guess, sort of an infant size just there. So great for creating maybe your christening bundles. So have you used this yet, Wendy?
Yeah, I've got that, and I've got, is that the oval one?
This is the oval.
I've got the round and the oval. I got them when they first came out. They're brilliant. But I don't just use them for bracelets. I'll use them to make shapes, the larger shapes for around my cabochons.
Oh, great idea.
Go down, see how big the cabochon is, especially when you've got the ovals. So you can do do one and bring it up another size, and then do the outer one, and then you can cage your cabochons really well, and it's perfect. Perfect.
I mean, it's not just wire wrapping though. You can use it with so much. Your polymer clay. You can use it with.
I think you can bake those.
Bake with those,
so you
I've heard that
clay,
too.
Your friendly plastics.
Friendly plastics. I mean, the world is your oyster, essentially. That's why we've commissioned it in your solid wood. Do check out, though, because it is looking like it is going to be potentially an on-screen sellout. Now it is time. It is time for your superstar buy. So many jewellery makers tune in for this incredible deal, and rightly so. Well, if you are just tuning in, you've missed out on some amazing late show deals, but not to worry, because I am bringing you your number one, your most popular gemstone. Is fantastic Phenomena gem, rare to see though in the size of these individual rondelles. We are going to get up close and personal with the gemstone that I name the Heathcliff of Wuthering Heights. There's a darkness behind Labradorite, but also a magic, a mystery, which you love, and I totally agree with. Every single one of those rondelles, how they demonstrating the blues and greys, those golden fusions which come from the tiny inclusions. So undetectable with the naked eye. What they actually do is light enters in, whether it's here in the studios, whether it's sunlight, enter into the gemstone. They almost capture it and glow as if it's got an aura, a presence. Don't you agree? But there's labradorite, and then there is labradorite, which has got amounts of labradescence like this. Again, I want you to see the entire strand. I'm going to work my way across every single one of these rondelles. Do it gradually. Let's really bring you the labradescence of every single one of these individual gemstones. Brand new, premiering tonight. Look at the blues, look at the greens, look at the golds. I love the fact that you have also got those cinnamon tones within as well. Work beautifully with, well, you've teamed it there with some of the wire and teamed it with some of the opals that you, opals, what am I talking about? Pearls that you saw earlier on. I mean, look, it's got an aura behind, a magic, a mystery. This strand is over 167 carats. You've got almost Paraiba tourmaline greens, tanzanite blues, flashes of imperial topaz, golds. One of the biggest carat weights that we have in an entire labradorite strand. And whilst you I'll be here all day if I go down every single one of these gemstones, because it is 33 centimeters in total, 6 by 3 millimeter up to 8 by 4 millimeters. But look how they capture with the light. Greens, blues. Let's bring in your superstar. We're at £17.95. I'll repeat what you just said. But, you know when someone says it like that? But, because it's the late show, I can do this. 33 centimetres.
He doesn't need to do that.
He doesn't need to, does he?
No.
I don't think it's on a need-to basis, though.
He wants to.
I think it's. Look, listen. I've got the power, and I want to bring our JM customers amazing deals.
And he definitely is with this.
Without doubt, Rob.
Yeah.
I am giving you a bit of flattery there, but don't you think he deserves it, jewellery makers?
Oh yeah, for that strand. That's wrong.
I mean, if you break it down per carat, 167 carats of labradorite in your gorgeous rondelles at £12.95, 78 pence per carat.
I think it is showing up under the studio lights, which is just unusual. The studio lights don't often do it justice, but I took it outside.
Yeah.
And it is, for such a small surface area, usually the stones are harder to show the schiller through it, but every stone shone.
They really are. Malcolm, well done. Mary Jane, well done. Anna, Nicola, Gaynor, well done to you. Midlothian, Nuno, Dawn, Dorothy, Beverly, Victor and Pamela, all taking advantage of that cheeky additional superstar by price. It's on my screen right here that it was meant to be £17.95. Yeah, about that, Rob says. Oh well. It's amazing, Rob. I hope I've got enough of them to go around now. We've got quite a big quantity. There is less than 200 of these available. Do you know, often I will say that I think labradorite, and I refer to it as the Heathcliff of gemstones. I think it's very Wuthering Heights. I think it's got a darkness, but quite a seductive appearance. It's quite powerful and quite strong. Yeah, absolutely. So I always think of that book, which is one of my favourite books that I wrote and actually studied in school. Anyway, totally digressing. Usually I'll say labradorite with gold, my own personal opinion, but this, because there is such a prominence of the silvers.
Yeah, and you could put it with green wire, you could put it, there's so many colours coming through it, but the silver, especially, I'd even put that with the sterling silver wire that we had earlier. Because it is exceptionally good quality.
Really, really good quality. I love this too, don't you? I love this. just brings a little bit of a totally different edge behind it. They may well still be available, I don't know. Your superstar buy is a 33 centimetre strand of your Labradorite, graduated, but they're not tiny rondelles. As you can see, the sizes go from 6 by 3 millimetres, which is actually the size of many different individual gemstone beads, rather than the beginning of the actual strand itself. Should have been £17.95, but Rob is bringing it to you at a beyond affordable price tag for your bang for buck. The quality of the Labradorite that you are acquiring here is unprecedented. I mean, it's not unusual to find this natural phenomena gemstone, any phenomena gemstone for that matter, which produces this optical effect at 3 figures, 4 figures. Our own head of design team, one of the directors of this company, refers to the fact that it's nigh on impossible to get hold of Labradorite, which produces that labradescence. And what you don't want is just, I don't know, a greenish, black, brownish gemstone. You want it to have that internal flash. All over the world, we've got Jeffrey in Dublin, Jane in Dorset, hello to you, Suzanne, Madeline, Mary, Sandra, Sue, lovely to be with you, Sarah in Tyne and Ware, Christine, hello to you, Nottinghamshire, Glenys in Denbighshire, hello to you, Sue, well done to, I've just said you, Sue, you've just confirmed, Leanne in Oxfordshire, well done, Camilla, Helena, Gaynor, Nicola, Anne. I've still got quantities, I've still got opportunities available. Look at the blues. So in one you'll see green, but actually it's probably the same one, because even under a differing angle then you might see the golds, you might see the blues. You can separate them if you wish. You can wire up. Listen, you know what to do with Labradorite. It's been your favourite gemstone for year upon year upon year, and I don't think there is another group or group of individuals who shows off this gemstone quite like that you do. And I know that certainly our design team over in India would totally agree with that. I know they would. Having been over to India to our actual head office there, I often, when I was there, I was speaking about your Labradorite, I was speaking about the quality of your designs and how you are able to pick out the internal colours. I don't know, is it a conscious decision? Is it something that you think the Labradorite right here, it's working on this side, this dynamic, this angle of the gemstone, so I'll wrap it like so, or I'll thread it like so? Either way, well done to every single one of you. An outstanding star buy or superstar buy deal. Now you've commissioned pieces with this then, Wendy?
Yeah, the Labradorite is one of those pieces. I have a large piece that I've encased, and every time I wear it I get comments, and I've been asked if I can get the same shape to do the same stone, because people they're not aware of what it is to start off with, and when it catches the light, sometimes people will look at it and say, but it was grey a minute ago, it was blue, and it catches the light and you'll get fairy wings.
Totally different, totally different, I agree.
And people love it.
They really do, and I can understand why. It's got a mystery behind, which I absolutely adore. Loads of you have got that in your basket that do need to check out, so good luck to each and every single one of you. Now, I've got less than half an hour remaining to bring you some more, 20 minutes, to bring you as many clearance deals as I possibly can. Now, these are, I love. They're like indicolite colours, though. Think of your London blue topaz, that teal blue, like a blue diamond, like an indicolite gemstone. Some of the rarest colours of Mother Nature. And you have got similar saturations within this strand. Now they are top drilled, because they are black, so the cracks within the gemstone, which is absolutely solid and secure, so don't worry about that, but because they are all the way around internally, on the underside, across the top, don't you see it's got a bluish sort of tone rather than a monochromatic tone? I adore that. It's very reminiscent of an indicolite or a London blue topaz. They're 8 by 10 millimeters, 165 carats. I want to try and bring you as many clearance deals as I can. Again, look how they drop, how they suspend. £6.95. Imagine your crackle quartz in sort of waterfall earrings, so you're going to really see that internal glacial the inclusions which have been deliberately put there because they add sparkle beyond belief. Yes, it is absolutely sustainable in terms of the treatment of it. Basically, the gemstone is heated up to a very high temperature and then quenched in very cool water and impregnated with the dye. No, that doesn't affect the gemstone's durability, so you can buy with confidence, no shadow of a doubt about that. You can see the amount that's here. How many pairs of earrings can you create out of that? Amazing, absolutely amazing. Clearance deals. Moving on to box number 8. Okay, now I'm going to lean upon my guest designer's knowledge. What do these do?
These, they hold.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got 2 things in box number 8. Not this?
No.
You have to tell me another time,
Okay.
darling. I have seen these though. I have seen these before. Literally, oh, aren't they amazing?
Oh, yes, I can hardly see them yet. Oh, yes. Dream catchers. Oh, no, they're the rose ones.
These are the rose, yeah, so pendants.
Earrings.
You're getting all 3. I mean, how rose gold plated brass. They're sizable too, 43 by 33 millimeters in total, that gorgeous blush tone. You are getting, I brought them, I think was it last night or the night before? I don't know, last time I was actually on your screens here at JewelleryMaker with Martha, I saw them for the first time. Very, very, very popular. I mean, they're so high-end, aren't they?
Yeah, they are gorgeous. And I mean, I would use them personally in a large piece with one either side.
Yeah.
One centrally and link them with some of the higher-end stones.
Yeah.
The Labradorite would be beautiful with it.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Peridot.
You could use them as maybe a cascade down the back, I don't know, a waterfall. You could have
Headpieces.
them headpieces on the profile, on the bias maybe rather, that's what I meant to say. I know that we haven't got huge quantities of these available though, have we, Rob? All 3 should be at £9.95. But this evening, how about you just invest £2 and what, 32 pence per pendant. I'm going to pop one of these up to the neckline so you can actually see just how sizable they are. Look, even from a distance, you can see that gorgeous, gorgeous blush. They are domed ever so slightly as well, so they will stand beautifully proud off the neckline. Hello to you, Alice in Aberdeenshire, Linda in Hampshire, hello to you, Helen, hello to you, Nicole, hello to you, West Yorkshire. Use them. And yeah, last time that I brought these to your screen, I was sort of thinking it could be like so, and create it off the bias.
Yeah. But also, they also are just sort of the Asian wedding culture where you have the headpiece centrally, run it through, and then the chains.
Oh yes, that would be gorgeous. So make a sort of head chain out of this. Yeah,
one
amazing.
central piece.
Make this as your central piece. Well done to you, Natalie in Blaenau Gwent. Hello to you, Gloria, West Yorkshire, Tracy in Derbyshire, Helen in Cumbria. All of our web bidders, bar one, this is the reality, have all checked out, not wanting to miss out, and I don't blame you whatsoever. I would be doing exactly the same at £2.30. What? 2 per pendant. I'm not in the least bit. Oh, there we go. You just did then, and I've got another web bit. I've got other web bidders just joining us now. Congratulations. If you want to get these on the phone lines, you can. They're sizable. I think the world is your oyster, quite literally, aren't they?
Yeah, you can. There's so many things you can do. You can bend them, you can hammer them into a different shape, so they're like a bowl.
Yeah.
And
use them with maybe polymer clay.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Some of the clays you can use them. There's so many options to use for these, rather than just one pendant.
Yeah, gorgeous. Absolutely love them. Well done, well done. I only saw them a few days ago. So moving on to box number 4. Last of stock. pretty much every single pearl strand that I have brought you has been, well, an outstanding clearance deal, but also almost, if not an entire sellout, then very, very close to. These are 9 by 11 millimeter potato pearls. So earlier on you saw more of your spheres. These have got a shape which I actually hate the description, potato pearls. I think it doesn't do them justice at all. A formation which is, a cocoon-like shape. I think that's probably a nicer word. A cocoon-like shape, which I love. So it's a little bit more angled, but it shows off the fact that these are genuine cultured pearls. Obviously not laboratory created, not so perfect that they haven't got a single flaw or imperfection, because like you and I, they've got characteristics. It's Mother Nature produced. It's what we call an organic gemstone, and the crispness, the whiteness, the actual shape. No, they're not shell pearls. That colour is not enhanced either, hasn't been dyed or bleached. This is all Mother Nature's doing, and potentially up to 5 years old, going up to 11 millimeters, and that is approximate. It does depend. Now we are running out of time. Should be £14.95.
He's dropping them.
Should be £14.95. I can't believe that was our target price in the first point.
Oh, Rob, that's amazing. That is a brilliant price.
They're up to 11 millimetre, and they're not even bleached.
No,
I mean,
natural.
I remember the days when we used to be able to bring you sort of shell pearl not far off this price point.
Yeah, I mean,
not cultured.
They're cultured natural pearls that take. I think it's a millimetre per year, isn't it, that they grow?
It depends, yeah. The warmer the climate, yeah, it's around a millimetre per year. So sort of your Tahitian pearls, the warmer the climate generally, so it can actually vary. So they work on a basis, probably sort of half it for the approximate, and they're being conservative there. Right. What was that question then, Rob? Oh, the boys are talking amongst themselves here. Rob, when have we bought pearls of this size at £10.95 before? Tom, that was my old producer, sorry Rob. And it's confusing because I've actually got Tom the director now. Get confused easy, you know. Rob, so Rob was just saying, I don't know why, but I'm honouring a price point. They are over-allocated, however. Over-allocated, natural, beautiful, sizable, cultured pearls. Restrand them, knot them, way to go.
Yeah, don't have to do a lot more.
No, you don't. You really, really don't. Incredibly high-end. Team that maybe with your Labradorite, team it with your clear quartz earlier on. That would be amazing. Now, I have got one more star buy to bring you this evening, or our 4-hour finale. Imagine, have you ever thought of a pave set piece? What goes into pave setting? Well, firstly, you have to take whatever the gemstone is, usually it's diamonds, and micro facet them into either round brilliant cuts or single cuts. Then they are set individually into the actual precious metal. All of that work and dedication brings you an amazing performance of luster and brilliance. But you know what? Sometimes that same performance of luster and brilliance can be replicated by texturing, but texturing by high-end silversmith jewelers, and that's what you're about to see in these gorgeous, gorgeous beads. Now, might I just ask for you, Rob, how many do we have? Not enough. Okay. This is refined, individual beads. It's not set with diamonds, but when you texture sterling silver, which this is, in such a way, it brings you almost like an encrusted diamond-like luster. Can you see that gorgeous sparkle? You see that? Wonderfully capturing and playing with the light. I mean, these are so incredibly decorative. Just one of those on a sterling silver chain and you've got, in my eyes, an exquisite pendant. Can you see the slight textures which these, let me work out the size, 4mm Stardust beads actually bring you. And you are acquiring 30 in total, so 30. If you've looked at our Viorelli collection on our sister channel, if you've looked at our Stardust collection on our sister channel, you will know that it is very Italian designed rather. You'll know it's all about not the genuine gemstones that have been featured within, it is all about the texture and the quality of the silversmith work, and that is certainly what you've got with every single one. I mean, imagine this with those clear quartz. Imagine these though, bringing that extra bit of bling and sparkle. But we're not just done with the sterling silver Stardust beads. You're also about to acquire for the first time this evening, gold coloured copper wire, and the gauge is 0.25. So if you wanted to create that two-tone effect, amazing. If you want to separate them entirely, absolutely your prerogative. It's an added throw-in for this bundle. But these use them with your high-end gemstones. I'm sure you're already agreeing with that. At your star buy deal of 6. There's 30. Can I just say, for this alone, surely £6.95?
Yeah, on silver.
These are sterling silver.
They're not coated, or they're not...
Very popular. We had a decent quantity. They are rapidly flying out though. Well done to every single one of you. That is successful. Anne, Coraline, well done to you, Sylvia, Victoria, Alice, Lorraine, hello to you, out to Glenda, Janet. I'm way over allocated. Way over allocated. It's like parve set diamonds have been adorned into these. Can you see that sparkle? Oops. Oopsie.
These are so pretty.
They are, aren't they? And you've had a chance to commission something with these, haven't you?
Yes, I did 2 pieces. I think I did some in the other one, but these 2 pieces I did. This one I set around the outside just to give it an accent.
Oh, love that.
That's with the...
Adore. And it really... It's almost like you've set diamonds, but you haven't.
They are, yeah. And they're quite subtle. It's not a harsh sort of brightness. They're really subtle in the cut, and the shine is very chic. Yeah, very chic.
Very Italian chic. Well, it's Italian designers and jewelers that tend to really go full on into your textures and everything, don't they?
Yeah, texture is amazing when it's on silver.
Oh, love it. Well, it's sold out, not surprised in the least. Love that with the Labradorite. Now, moving on, I can squeeze in a few more pieces for you then. Number 18. Now, I saw, Coral, you were admiring these earlier, weren't you? Yeah. I saw you. I don't miss that much. For an old goat, I've got quite good eyesight.
Welsh mountain goat.
I don't miss that much, you know.
No. You have to be a bit of one.
Oh, look. I've got no idea what these are going to, but I'm not surprised, Coral, that you were admiring. I mean, look at the quality of your opal. I mean, yes, you've got rainbow moonstone and labradorite, but the quality of the opal is absolutely astonishing.
They look lush.
3 strands. You are getting all 3. Oh, this gemstone is on the verge of depletion. Currently, the main seam that was discovered in 2008 actually has stopped being mined now. They found a very small pocket just outside of that main seam to the west, and it's producing some of the most incredible play of colour or hydrophane performance. But we don't know how much is available, so it's very limited. The fact that you've got the smaller rondelles to go along with your superstar buy, perfect. The fact that you've got your your gorgeous rainbow moonstone. I mean, how amazing would, this is what I'm thinking straight away. I've only got a few more minutes. This one, your Labradorite with this, and with your rainbow moonstone.
Wow.
Do you agree? Then I'm actually thinking, and you might disagree, it's your prerogative. Oh, your clear quartz, which I brought you earlier on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
With your rainbow moonstone, and maybe if you want to inject that little bit of pizzazz, you know, 3 high-end strands coming your way. Schiller, Labradescence, Play of Colour or Opalescence should be $69.95. Hang on, that's £23 per strand.
That's not bad as it is.
It's not bad as it is.
No, and the arrow's going.
A £20 saving.
Wow.
What does that work out at, Rob? For the opal alone, £49.95.
14.
£16.67 per strand.
Yeah.
Per individual strand. Let me team these together because they work perfectly as well, don't they?
Oh, just like that.
Just like so. Oh, gorgeous. Well done to you, Deborah in Leicestershire. Well done to you, Isabel in Angus. Well done to you, Zelaine. Sandra, you've done it. Congratulations. If you didn't know that Ethiopian opal, listen, we don't know when, but the main seam has actually run out. It's no longer in production, and we are mining, well, I say we, small groups of artisanal miners are now just mining ever so slightly west of the mainstream. So it might be found in another location. We don't know. I can't predict that. I'm not a gemologist or a gem hunter, but currently the world is a little bit nervous about Ethiopian opal stocks. Well done to you, Diane in Carmarthenshire. You've done it.
Wow.
£20 saving of this gorgeous piece. Do check out until you've got until the big hand points vertically to grab that £20 saving. So good luck. Very, very, very high end. Each and every single one of you. Right, well, I've got time for just one more very, very, very quick clearance. Box number 13. I'm glad you said this. I've been admiring it from afar.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, do you know what I brought this with Martha, didn't I?
The shape.
Oh, very similar then I brought you. I just restrand it like so.
Just with the Labradorite that was on earlier that I couldn't get.
I wish we had more time. Big top drilled smoky quartz pairs. Bring on your last late show clearance deal for the evening. £18.95. I mean, for those sizable pair drops alone. Totally rich. It's like an espresso coffee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or an Americano coffee.
With the pearls.
Oh, alongside the pearls would work wonderfully. Check out where it is if you've got it in your basket. Stay on those phone lines. Lovely to have your company as always. I hope you will tune in tomorrow. But can I just say thank you to this gorgeous lady. It's been so lovely meeting you and working with you this evening.
It's been brilliant. I had a great time. Thank you very much.
Next time we must do Welsh cakes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll get my mother to make some. I'm not very good.
No.
She'll have to send them up to me.
You know what? You were amazing before. Now you're an absolute superstar. No, you've been a real delight, darling. Thank you. Your designs are amazing. Lots of love to you. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning, and I'll be back with you tomorrow evening as well. Have a lovely evening. Good night and God bless.